Hello, everybody. Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, hello, everybody. Hello? Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Sorry that I'm all like glammed up and at the office on this Friday morning. That's not what we wanted. That's not what any of us wanted here. We wanted kitties and we wanted bad hair and all kinds of stuff. You got the bad hair though. You definitely got the bad hair. So that exists in the world, but I'm sorry, there are no kitties today. I am at the work time office. Because right after this, I'm going to be recording news, and then immediately after that, I'm going to be doing Life is Strange with Jesse. I know, you can all just barf out all of your excitement about that, because it's all that he and I have heard about for ever. He came into my office and he was like, when can we do Life is Strange, please? I can't, like, everybody's so angry. So, yeah. So I woke up this morning and I realized, holy shit, I need to do my stream at the office. So I, like, really quickly did my makeup, threw on some clothes, and then ran out the door. And I'm so glad that I was here, like, almost on time. I'm sorry for any of you who were waiting around for a while. Fortunately, Phil is still going. Phil is still purling his little heart away. God bless him. So, yeah, I feel so bad for him. I hosted him yesterday and he was like, well, gotta keep going. I gotta keep going now. I'm going forever. Is there a delay? Is there a delay? Uh-oh. We got so many Purrbucks from Phil. Oh, shit. That's true, huh? There's no delay. There's no delay. Okay. Cool. Cool. If you're experiencing a delay, try refreshing the stream, and that might fix it. Thanks for hosting him, by the way. Phil is great. I know, isn't he? I lurk on his channel a lot. Because it's like so... I don't know. It's so relaxing to just have, like, purling going. Right? Sometimes when I'm editing, I'll mute him. Sorry, Phil. You're lovely. Sometimes I'll mute him while I'm editing so that I can hear what I'm editing. Welcome, and then, oh, Dimeron!
Cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new Purrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Also, let me know if you can hear me okay, because the mic is in, like, kind of a weird spot right now. Anyways, sometimes I'll put him on and then, like, mute him just so that there's just, like, purling going on. Just on the other screen while I'm editing. And I don't know, it's like so peaceful. But I'm also the sort of person where, like, seeing something, like develop is really satisfying. Ron Ham! Ron, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new Purrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Oh, Sam! Oh, honey, I miss you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I don't understand how he comes to 24-hour stream. Dude, yeah, watching him try to make that Aloha style Raichu, I would leave, I would come back, and all of the colors would be different. And then I would leave and come back, and he was switching out more colors. And I was like, oh, Phil. He's just, like, never happy with this Raichu. What happened to the sub gif? What do you mean? I can see it. Can you guys not see it? "24 hours is crazy enough. Crafting as you do it. Mad props." I know. Like trying to make things. Trying to make beautiful art magic while you're doing a 24-hour stream is like, damn, okay. I would love to learn how to do purlers, though. I've never done it. I've never just sat down and tried to do it. And I know so many people who make really, really, really cool ones. The people on Popcycled are also the couple that made the Women of Geekdom calendar. They make some super cool purler stuff. It's so cool. But I feel like, I mean, you've seen me, well, some of you who are here right now have seen me try to make like one of those grid patterns, right? I'm so bad at them. I'm so unbelievably bad at them. Phil made the butt bee as a purler. What? No, but for real? He made a butt bee in less than 20 minutes. Oh God, he's so talented. He's so talented. I'm in the middle of making my first purler. I need to do it. No, Skoog, I haven't seen the thing that you made me on Twitter. Email it to me so that I see it for sure. I'll tweet it to you. Yes, he did it. Oh my God, what? I need to see it. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh. Uh. When is your GM stream? It's on Saturday. It's on Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. We are switching up the cast again because poor Michelle can't be there. So it is not Saturday. It is Friday. It is Friday morning here. So you're fine. As in tomorrow. Yes. As in tomorrow. We're trying to get Wheat on there. So we'll see if Wheat can take her place. I did not tweet that I was live. No, I was too busy trying desperately to get here and just, like, exist. We're live. There. It's happening. The butt bee is on Phil's stream right now. Oh my god. I have to refresh it. Ah! It's so cute. Oh my god. I can't believe that he made that. That's amazing. Look at that butt bee. It's so cute. Ah, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna close that now. I'm gonna close that now. Because we got a show to do. You trying to get Wheaton? No, Wheat. Like DJ Wheat. Not Will Wheaton. No. Look at my Twitter, Skoog. It's the email that's on my Twitter. Thank you. I like this beanie too. I've had it forever. Forever. I will never forget. I bought it at Bimart when I was still living in my hometown in Oregon. I've had this hat forever. Dankest Dungeon needs a comeback. I don't know, man. It broke me. Will would probably do it, to be fair. I mean, maybe. He's a busy man, though. You're from Oregon? Where? I'm from the Valley. Clackamas County area. Yeah. I went to Malala High School. Sodaholic Zur, 1,000 points of damage. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will spend it on things that don't matter at all. I hope that's cool. I hope you're cool with that. The beanie has the Chloe from Life is Strange vibe. Yeah, I guess it does. I love that. Like, I have bought other beanies since this beanie. This one is the softest, like, most comfortable one that I own. I used to have one that was so big. Like, I think I've worn it on really, really early videos. Ah, 50 morning points. Thanks, Mackenzie. Again, I almost spent it on terrible, terrible things. I used to have a hat that was like, it was kind of like rusty colored, but it was so long and heavy, and it would just fall off of my head. So there you go. Valhalla High School? Yes. God, I wish. That would have been amazing. There must be a Valhalla High School somewhere in the world. Kappa Spindle, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you all of the resubs that have happened so far as well, guys. I'm so sorry that I was a couple minutes late, but thank you for being here. You're all made up. I know. Yeah, I was telling everybody when I first started.
Welcome,
oh, Fluffy Puffy Nut!
Cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Fluffy Puffy Nut, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Your name reminded me of, I watched the True Heart, 100 points of damage. Thank you so much. Last night we watched, I finally watched the last part of Weird Mageddon, of the very end of Gravity Falls. It was very sad. It was really sad to finally watch the end of all of that. I was like, now I can't pretend that it goes on forever. Makes me sad. Sam? Sam! What up, BB girl? Not much. Not much. It's Sam. I don't know if you know this. It is 8:30 in the morning right now. I got up at 7 and then panicked and realized I needed to be here and then did everything so fast. Besso, I'm so glad that your cat came back. I was sending you good vibes, which I know doesn't help, but I just finished it for a second time. It's so good. It's so good. Well, my our friends Curtis and Margaret came over. British, thank you for the 100 points of damage. Our friends Curtis and Margaret came over, and we all made dinner together and then watched it. And it's so funny because I pitched that show really hard to them. I was like, it takes place in Oregon, which we're all from Oregon. It takes place in Oregon. It's like super weird, and it like goes from totally a kid's show to not a kid's show. And they were like, okay, interesting. So they started watching, and they were like, it's really cute. We like it. And then they just ate it all, right? Like they just went ham and watched all of it. And so when they came over yesterday, they were like, so we finished Gravity Falls. And I was like, oh man, I still haven't watched the last episode. And they were like, you were not kidding when you said that show is not a kid's show by the end. That is not, I wouldn't want my kid watching that. They were like, I can't imagine being a mom who's just like, oh yeah, Disney XD, go ahead, go watch your cute show about monsters in Gravity Falls, and then like coming into the room and being like, what is happening? What is this? This is awful. What is this? Gravity Falls is great. I'm glad that it like got an ending, if that makes sense. Like so many shows get canceled and don't have an opportunity to wrap up ever. Like they don't get that opportunity to be like a completed, existing, beautiful thing that we got to have, right? So I'm like super cool with it. Daspiel, I'm so glad I can finally afford to sub for more than a month at a time. Daspiel, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you think I'm worth it. Do you watch Star versus the Forces of Evil? I don't. I've heard that it's good though. I've heard that that's a good one. I actually have a friend who's worked on that show, and he said that it's good. So that's like the situation where you can't trust it though, right? When somebody like insists that the thing they work on is good. That's when I'm like, oh, but what if it's not good? And then I have to look you in the eye and be like, uh-huh. Boris, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the resub.
Duker streaming already? I was not prepared. I'm sorry. Well, we were doing 6 a.m. streams on Friday mornings, but guess what? I never ever made those. Like, never made those on time. So then I was like, maybe I'll change it to a 7 in the morning stream. And then I decided, you know what? Let's go with 8 just to be safe. And if we want to switch it to 7, we can. England is hotter than LA. I'm so mad. What is the point in life? My mom has been saying the same thing, but about Oregon. I guess in Oregon, it's been like this horrible heat wave where it's like 100 degrees every day. But at least my parents at least have AC. Like nobody in England has AC, right? You're overthinking it. If somebody's friends with you and doesn't like a show you like, you're still friends. No. What I'm saying is, if a friend is making a show and they say, you should watch my show, I'm great. It's a great show, right? Like, then going to them and them saying, what did you think? If you were to say, I didn't like it, that's different from saying, oh, that show that you like, I don't like that show. It's very different to be like, oh, that show that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, I hate it. Like, you can't do that. I have watched Stranger Things. Yes, it's great. It's awful in Oregon right now. It's been 85 degrees or more after dark for a few weeks. After dark? That's gross. Oof, I'm so sorry. Just tell them and give it concrete feedback. But if it's... if you're working on a thing with a major company, your feedback doesn't matter. So why bother? Like, it's no one person, unless they are like the person, right? No one person gets to be like, hey, I heard some feedback from a buddy, and I think that we should change a bunch of stuff about this show. Like, there's too many hands in that pie. I'm saying specifically in the situation of Star versus the Forces of Evil. If I were to go to my friend and say, hey, that show that you're working on is garbage, he couldn't change it. Right? That's not... Oh, TV with the good one. Friday morning drooler. I like it. This is good. I can tell you put a lot of heart into that one. This is a good kill aimed for the face. When I came into the office, the first thing that I did was went into my mod chat and said, hey guys, sorry, I had trouble turning off the alarm. And I realized after I wrote that they all assumed that I meant my phone alarm, which is like the worst excuse ever, right? To be like, I'm so sorry I'm late. I had so much trouble turning the alarm off on my phone, and it took me like 15 minutes. What a terrible excuse that is. The alarm in the building, there are multiple codes for, and I put in the normal code, and it was like, no. It's like, excuse me? So this alarm is just going off, and I know that after a certain amount of time, the cops get called. So I was like, fuck. Like, just please turn off. And it finally worked, but... A+ excuses. I know. I'm so good at it. I'm so good at the dog ate my homeworks. Murder to the face. I thought that you wrote murder face. I think because I watched a lot of Death Clock last night. Metalocalypse. Not Death Clock. Death Clock is the band in Metalocalypse. I was listening to, I really wanted to listen to Thunder Horse. Is that the name of the song? Thunder Horse is like one of my favorite Death Clock songs. Which is dumb. Because it's like, out of all of the songs, I don't think that it's the best song. I just really, there's like one riff inside of Thunder Horse that always is just like so good for me. So, I was listening to Thunder Horse, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna listen to like all Death Clock music today. So I had Death Clock music on shuffle, and I've had it on shuffle for like 2 days straight, and I went home. We watched the Gravity Falls, right? And then they had to leave. And I was like, well, what am I gonna do while I'm like cleaning up the rest of the kitchen and stuff? I'll just put on Metalocalypse. And then I wound up just passing out on the couch watching Metalocalypse. I look very edgy today. Thanks. It's the riff. It is. I saw Death Clock live. It's the best show I've ever been to. Oh, I'm so jealous. There are two shows that I have wanted to see live so bad, and neither of them are real bands. I'm just like, I can't even, like, I feel so dumb being like, God, I would love to see a Gorillaz show. God, I would love to see Death Clock. Like, they don't exist. They're not like real bands. But both of them, both situations, I'm like, but I love the music and I want to like see it live. And they like, because they're not real, they make such a big production out of it, right? Ugh. Gorillaz does live concerts though. That's what I'm saying. I want to see their live show. That's what I'm saying. I want to see it. They exist. They do it. They do live shows. That's what I'm saying. I want to go see it. Gorillas aren't real. Well, like, Crunchjaw.
Cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Crunchjaw, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. There are two key components to gorillas that are constant, and then there's everybody else, right? there's the artist, and there's the lead singer, and then everybody else is sort of like can be interchanged because they're represented by cartoon characters. So that's what I mean when I say like they're not a real band. They're not like a band, right? Like they're characters. And it's the same with Death Clock. You said you were upset because the two artists you like aren't real, so you can't see their shows. So now you've confused everybody. No, what I'm saying is I'm not saying I can't see their shows. I wasn't saying I can't see their shows. It's really hard to get into their shows, and I would like to see them. And they're not real, which makes it dumb for me to say that. That's what I'm saying. Are we talking about gorillas? I just managed to get my internet working. Yes, we're talking about gorillas. We're talking about bands that are represented by... Yeah, and with Death Clock, Brendan Small is like the only constant, right? It's just interesting. I feel like I've just fucking confused the shit out of everybody. Fuck you, Total Biscuit. I knew what I was saying. It's fucking 8 a.m. for me. Everybody chill. Am I wearing contacts? No. 1,000 points of damage! Thank you so much, Mito Dream. I just crashed my new used car that I got today into someone. What? Oh my god. Well, I hope that this is a much better part of your day. Oh my god, that's heavy. I'm so sorry. Have you been watching Mr. Robot? No. I understood perfectly what she was saying. Thank you, Frozen! God damn it. Is that a Hisoka mug? It is. It's even got their terrible way of writing out his name. Hiskoa. I'll never get this. I'll never understand why that's the way that they write his name in English in Japan. Hiskoa. When... It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. Have you seen Snow White with the red hair? I've watched the first episode, and I didn't have any, like, real desire to watch more. Oh, Van Gherkin! 2 awesome years. Aw, thanks, pretty lady. Yeah, I watched the first episode. Everybody was like, it's so good! And it was, like, cute. But I didn't wind up watching any more of it. I don't know. Tina, 2 years? I know. She's so sweet. Have you heard of the game Mystic Messenger? I have not. I'm not looking at any other Chariots games until we finish Dandelion. Until we either finish Dandelion or burn Dandelion to the ground. One of those. Either of those. I'm going to my first wedding tomorrow of our friends group. It should be fun. Aw, awesome. I just got here. What's with the eyes? I'm recording immediately after this stream. So I got up, I did my makeup, I got in the car, I ran some red lights. I didn't really run any red lights. Burn it to the ground it is. Are you ready to go for your roleplay session? So much hype. I'm a little stressed because the cast has changed so many times now. But like my nervousness is no longer about running the show. It's about everybody else knowing what's going on, because I feel like nobody knows what's going on anymore, and I'm like, everybody please, please everybody. I'm so excited to see you, DM. Thanks guys. Oh, thanks for the 500 more. Are you doing Saturday Morning Duger tomorrow, even though you're doing that? Yes. Yep. I'm doing Saturday Morning Duger, which ends at noon. And then the roleplay show starts at 1. So I'm doing both. What system are you running? Dungeon World. This guy. This lovely lady. This guy. I've got like so many little like bookmarks in here. Being like this and this and these. Oh, that's right. I need to remember to do that. And this and these. Yeah, it's really fun because Dungeon World is so conversational. It's literally like you're all just telling a story together, right? And the DM is sort of guiding it and asking important questions. So yeah, it's cool. It's gonna be on JP's channel. Yes, it's me, JP. ITME JP. 666 bits. Use them for evil, not good. I will, Trueheart. Thank you. Yeah, Michelle can no longer be on it, so we're trying to get Wheat on there. Sam knows Dodger too well. He would see right through her DMing shit. Hey, come on. I will host it. Yes. Oh, thank you, Bunny. Yeah, Bunny just posted a link. Will it be uploaded somewhere? Yeah, it'll be on JP's YouTube channel. Thank you for the 25 bits, Raisin. It's me, JP. Oh my god, he was so mad about that. It was the best thing ever. Wheat's character is gonna look like Nico Robin. I mean, maybe. I'm fine with that. Look, he likes what he likes, you know? He likes what he likes. And what he likes is ladies. It's a shame Michelle can't make it. I know, I love her so much. But it's totally fine. Yeah. I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will. Like, just having friends on there, I think is gonna be great. Have you ever had a shirt that says use it for evil, not good? I feel like you should. I haven't. That is a good shirt idea, though. Storm Trigger!
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you so much. So what's the whole lineup now? If we get Wheat, it'll be DJ Wheat, JP, Pluto, and Octopimp. Yeah. Try and get Jesse on it? No. I mentioned the concept of the show to Jesse, and for the next like 4 days, he said he kept joking about how he was going to make a character who is obsessed with root vegetables because he wants to fuck dat root. I was like, okay, you know what? Never mind. I don't want you on this show. He literally, like, could not stop talking about it. Like, was so invested in this idea of somebody who wanted to find root vegetables so he could fuck that root. I was like, no. Bye, Lakaneki. Have a good day. That would have been amazing. Not for me. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't need somebody trying to troll my game for my very first DM experience. So, as somebody who has been GMing for 6 years, you have made the right call. I know I made the right call. And telling that story, I know that everybody's like, that would have been amazing. Jesse's so funny. I don't want to. I don't want to. Somebody else can help Jesse fuck that root. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to be the guy. Then why invite JP? Because JP is like a soft troll. Jesse is an overpowering troll. When JP is trolling, he's like doing it in a way where you can't quite tell that it's happening yet. I feel like I'm more okay with that than somebody who's like, yes, hello everybody. My name is Charles McCharleston, and I'm on a quest to fuck dat root. I'll be like, you're fired, get off my show. I'm DMing my first campaign later today. Any advice? I'm the wrong person to give you advice. I have never DM'd before. I've had players like that. It's the worst. My friend Nick, no matter what game he was playing, he would always, at some point in the campaign, insist on, they would kill a thing, right? And then he would be like, I want to cut off the testicles. And then the DM would be like, okay, you cut off the testicles. And then he'd be like, great, I want to spend the next day turning the testicles into a bag of holding. And then he would not, for the rest of the campaign, he'd be like, I put my hand into my testicle bag and grab some rope. And everybody would be like, can you stop talking about your testicle bag, you piece of shit? Help Jesse fuck that root. I'm not, that's not, no. It's not wasteful, at least. I mean, I guess so. But it would, like, he would pursue making this bag out of something's testicles to the point where it would, like, hold back everything else that they were trying to do. It'd be like, well, we can't go into town right now because I'm making a testicle bag. It was like, God damn it, Nick. Well, that one's going into the GM notebook. Jesse's pretty good on balance of power. Yeah, where he's an evil megalomaniac. Yeah, he's really good at that. Do you see what I'm saying? What game are we gonna play today? I don't know. Originally I was like, we should play more Deus Ex, and now I'm like, or have I ruined that forever? Or have I ruined that forever? Potentially. JP, speaking of JP sent me the timestamp of when I, like, start to go a little bit mad. He, like, linked it to me twice. 2 different times. He was like, do you see this? Do you see yourself? I was like, oh no. More blood. What happened on the stream yesterday? Okay. We played Deus Ex. It's my first time playing a Deus Ex game. And at the end I was like, all right, I think that like I don't care enough about this world because I haven't played the other games, and this game hasn't done like a great job of getting me invested in the world. It just kind of like gave me a huge 12-minute cutscene and then like threw me in and was like, you remember all of that, right? You remember all of the characters? Don't you like care about them? And I was like, not really. So I really want to like go back and play the other ones because right now I don't really like care, you know. So because I didn't care about the world or anything that was going on in it, I decided that I was going to be a murder hobo and try to kill everybody, which I did. I started just running around murdering civilians. It turns out that that doesn't go very well. I remember your laugh and I will never forget it. Yeah, yeah. Why don't you play Cat President, a more perfect union? Where is that? Is that on Steam? Oh, there it is. What the fuck is this? Cat President, a more perfect union. Oh my god, is it a visual novel? It is. What? It's a visual novel with just cats. What the frick? Alright, well, yeah, that works. Add to cart. Can we hear the laugh? I mean, I'm positive. I'm positive it will be a clip in the next highlight video. Not the one that's going up today, but the one next week, I'm sure. Didn't you do that in GTA 5 as well? Yeah. There was a dude walking down the street and I punched him, and it turned out that like the second that you start like, beating the shit out of somebody, the police show up. And then I was like juking the police around forever. Watamote just got a dating sim recently. Oh my god, I don't think that I could do that. GTA 5 was a shit show. It was. It was a beautiful shit show. Phil tweeted you a pic of his keychain. Awesome. I forgot to tell you guys. So we made dinner last night, right? And I went to my friend Margot, who is not lactose intolerant. She's actually like allergic to dairy. Like she like breaks out, like she can't have it. So I was like, dude, I found this recipe on Hot for Food for a macaroni and cheese where the cheese is made out of carrots and potatoes. Are you in? Do you want to try it with me? And she was like, yes. So we made it, and her husband, Curtis, who is not lactose intolerant or anything, ate so much of it. Like, all of us were like, this is actually very good. And I have it for lunch, and I'm so excited to eat lunch. But it was a cheese. It was a nacho cheese that was made out of potatoes, carrots, jarred jalapenos with some of the jalapeno brine, and then like nutritional yeast and some other stuff. And it was awesome. It tasted great. Want to try it? Hold on, let me find it. I love Hot for Food. A lot of their stuff has been really good. It's all vegan food, just so you guys know ahead of time before you go there. Yeah, here we go. It was great. It was so good. It was delicious. I literally can't wait to try it again. does that even make cheese? What is this madness? Look, they get so creative to find cheese alternatives, dog. It's great. Am I vegan? No. But I eat mostly vegetables. Whose makeup tutorials do you watch on YouTube? Um, I, oh shit, what's her name? There's a girl that I've started watching. I don't follow, like, I don't try to replicate anything that she does, but I love watching her because there's just something about Nikki Tutorials. There's just like something about her that is like intriguing for me. She's just like really funny. I don't know. Rest in peace. Oh no. My alternative to cheese is more cheese. This is my sweet love. My sweet love, Sam. I did finally watch the Bastion short, and I there was some welling. There was some welling up in there. Are you the girl from Ghostbusters? No. I would love to be, though. I would love to bust Ghost. I would love to bust a ghost. I had forgotten. Fuck. Man, it's great having not watched. And I understand. It's much like when I talk about South Park, where it's like, it comes with a very thick layer of understanding that like this show is not for everybody, right? I really love South Park, and I also really love Metalocalypse. And I was telling everybody at the beginning that I started over on Metalocalypse. I haven't watched it in years, and I started watching Metalocalypse last night from the very beginning again, and I was like, this show is so fucked up and weird. But like listening to all of them talk, primo. This is primo. Did you watch Kingslave? Yeah. Me, Jesse, Octopimp, and Gerard, the completionist. We all went together. Gerard bought a few tickets because it's only been showing in select theaters, right? So it keeps being completely sold out. So when he saw that it was going to be at a theater that was like 40 minutes from us, he was like, oh my God, I'm just going to buy like 4 tickets and see if anybody wants to go with me. So unfortunately Sam was out of town. Hopefully it's still playing when Sam comes back. But yeah, we all wound up going and watching it. And I would say that Kingsglaive was very good at helping us understand what's going on in the world and getting us excited to be in that world. Was it good as a movie? It was fine. There were many moments where I was bored out of my mind, or moments where we were all going, wait, what the fuck happened? Right? Like there wasn't a hot second to explain a thing, and so we were all confused. The way that they animated the fighting was fantastic. And it was also the sort of movie where if you squinted, everything looked real. Like they looked like real people. Spoil it? No. What a ringing endorsement. Well, if you're interested in Final Fantasy 15 and you're able to see it, it will help you understand the world better. Like, I think that most people, all that they know about Final Fantasy 15 is it's a prince and his dumb buds all in a car. The end, right? Like, that's all that anybody knows about that game for the most part. So if you watch Kingsglaive, it's going to help you world build, right? It's going to give you like a lot of context, like why are they on the road? Who are these characters that they mention in like the anime and stuff like that? Like what is going on? What happened before the game? I'm tempted to sub for these dope ass emotes. Yeah. Fondeldix, your name makes me laugh, and I would be honored to have you. It's a burrito. What are we talking about? So Final Fantasy 15 has tried to do sort of this like not multimedia experience. I don't think that that's the right way to say it, but they've tried to give you lots of different forms of viewing material. So they've got the Final Fantasy 15 Brotherhood anime that's been coming out very slowly. And then they also made a fully CGI movie that was 2 hours long. I thought that it was going to be shorter. It was like a full-on 2-hour long cutscene movie, right? It was beautiful. It was really well made. The writing just like let me down in a lot of places. But like overall, I was like impressed by it. Yeah. I need help. I downloaded Better TV and now I can't get rid of it. I got rid of BTTV. Is that the same thing? It's called Transmedia. There we go. Chrono glitch!
Fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm rowing the boat. I'm rowing you on the boat to the sub-island. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. It sounds like most Final Fantasy games. It looks good, but the writing is meh. Dude, the Final Fantasy 14 story just keeps getting better for me. Like, the longer that we play through the Final Fantasy 14 story stuff, and we're almost caught up now, the more that we play through that, the more I'm like, whoever is coming up with the Final Fantasy 14 story is just, mwah. Like, they figured it out. That's not how you row. This is how I row. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got it. The sub-island where she'll keep you prisoner. Mad Little Wizard, thank you so much for the host. What does BTTV do? It's supposed to, well, it makes modding a lot easier. I miss it for that. But it's just supposed to like clean up and make the Twitch UI better. I got rid of it and I can't remember why. It was making something act wonky for me and I was like, I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna not, I think. Oh, that's true. It gives you extra emotes. I forgot about that. Can you do your murderer voice? Do you mean my yandere voice? Next time that we play a game where I can murder other people. Other than Deus Ex. Because then you're Adam Jensen. I had a problem with bits in the beginning. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it initially didn't support cheers. I got rid of it like a while ago, like a long time ago. And I never got it back. And it gives you dark mode, which is awesome. So it makes it so that everything is like black instead of white. It's so nice if you know, if you hate when every single tab is like bright, you can make it all darker. I was crying from laughing during Dead by Daylight. I'm glad. Twitch has that too. Does it? How? Tell me everything. Give me your secrets. Actually, not now. I'm entertaining. Oh, the theater mode? Yeah. That does. Sure. Sure, theater mode exists. Have you ever watched or heard of Supernatural? Hell yeah. I haven't watched any of the most recent seasons. I was super into it through like season 6, I want to say. I knew somebody was going to make that joke. Stormtrigger, thank you so much for the host. Have you seen Real Life? I haven't, but people ask me about it all the time. I feel like that one was released all at once, right?
Welcome, you fine cat
Pirelli!
coffee drinking burrito babe.
Pirelli2997, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Supernatural got really stupid after like 2 or 3 seasons. Look, you can only have these 2 boys become like angels and the devil so many times, right? Like you can only have them die so many times before it becomes ridiculous. And I think at a certain point they just accepted that it was a ridiculous show.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving
Dokos!
coffee-drinking
Dokos?
burrito
Dacos?
babe.
Dacos. That's what I'm gonna say because it sounds like tacos. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. Maybe it was like Doc OS. Ulick, thank you so much for the 1 bit. Supernatural should have ended after the 5th season. Wasn't it designed for 5 seasons? I'm trying to remember. How many seasons was it that like they intended on making? Where they were like, we've got like, I think it was 5. We've got like 5 seasons of this planned. And then they were like, but what if you kept going? And they were like, sure. They're no Elizabethan cowboys, if you know what I'm saying. True. JP and Sam will forever be the best monster hunters, so. It was intended for 5, yeah. Okay, cool. Cause like at the end of the 5th season, they wrapped everything up pretty much. Like some of the stuff that they wrapped up was sad, but it was like that was an okay ending, right? And then it just kept going. I remember Aaron and I being like, okay, go on. Where did you get your Kuroko no Basuke figures? I got this guy on Crunchyroll. This guy was given to me.
Welcome, you
I got this guy at a convention.
Loving coffee drinking burrito
Lady
babe.
C8966, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. You can find, if you go to Amy, there are lots of Kuroko figures on there. You can find them on eBay, but sometimes they're going to be bootlegs, so just be careful. Do you like to snort dried pizza? What a weird question. I do not. Are you watching 91 Days? Sam and I started 91 Days, and then we both kind of got bored with it. We're still super into Mob Psycho, though. I cannot speak Japanese. I've just watched a shitload of anime. I would love to learn Japanese, though. I would love to learn Japanese. In high school, I think I've told this story before. In high school, our Japanese teacher was super weird. Like, really, really, like, made people really uncomfortable. So I did not take Japanese. We had a Japanese class, though. I took French instead, and I'm terrible at it. I'm just terrible at... I've realized that if I'm in a place where I have to use the language, I learn it. If I'm trying to learn it out of a book, I don't learn it, right? So I feel like I solidified more French being in France than in any of my classes, which is so weird. So I keep being like, I would love to sit and learn Japanese, but I worry that I would just hit that exact same wall again, where I'd be like, well, nothing makes sense to me anymore. Like, I would need to be talking with a native speaker for any of this to make sense. Sorry. Immersion is always the best way to learn languages. When I went to Ukraine, I didn't know any Ukrainian, right? And in Ukraine they speak like kind of a mix, depending on where you are. Some places speak more Ukrainian than Russian, some places speak more Russian than Ukrainian, but for the most part everybody speaks kind of like a mix, because they were under Russian control for so long. But yeah, I picked up so much Ukrainian while I was there, like so much Ukrainian while I was there, given the amount of time that I was in the country, right? And I remember Kate, my friend that I was visiting, I remember her being like, you have like better Ukrainian pronunciation than most of the people who were in my actual like Ukrainian classes when we got here. I was like, thank you. It was like such a good compliment. I remember when you went there. Yeah. I was doing chai times while I was there. I'm fluent in Russian insults from playing CS:GO. How is your French? Do you still have the chops to seduce a Frenchman? I don't. I know so little French now. I feel like it's weird. I don't know. I guess if I needed to use it, I would know more than I think I do. But when I just think to myself, like, if somebody said say something in French, I'd be like, bonjour. Like, give us some Ukrainian. Oh God. I'm trying to remember. I remember Dobry den, Dobry večer. Shit. I'm trying to remember them. As quickly as they came, they left my brain. Dobry den is good day. Dobry večer is good evening. Shoot, what else was there? I knew how to say my name is. I knew how to say how much is this? I knew how to say I don't speak Ukrainian. Дякую is thank you, I think. And spasiba is thank you in Russian, which I'm probably saying wrong. Дякую is дякую is thank you in Ukrainian, which I remember because it sounds similar enough to thank you. Дякую, thank you. Borscht, yeah. Did you like Ukrainian food? I loved Ukrainian food, actually. It's so hearty, and I'm so into that. I also loved that in Vlodomirets, where we were, they would give, like, all of the kids would eat. So we were staying at a school. They would feed everybody. Any leftovers, like anything that you didn't eat, you could take with you if you wanted. But if you didn't, they would feed it to the strays, because they have like so many stray dogs and cats that they had like basically like a feeding trough, right? And so all of the excess food or leftovers they would put into this trough, and then the animals could eat it. 1,500 bits from Young Tulip. Thank you so much. I'm watching you during work. Oh, thank you. How long were you in Ukraine? For 2 weeks. Yeah, I was there for 2 weeks. It was awesome. We went to Lviv. I did not go anywhere near Chernobyl. Sorry. But Lviv was interesting. Lviv was cool.
Welcome, you fine
Cedri!
coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Cedri, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. Why are greetings getting banned? I think it was because in all caps and it got purged. Don't lie, you lived there? I didn't. Oh yeah, I remember when I met Dendi for the first time and I was like, I've been in Ukraine, and he was like, cool. Yokorama is also from a Ukrainian family. I've actually, yeah, I've traveled a lot. I've been to a lot of European countries, but I want to go to Asia really bad. I've never been anywhere in Asia at all. And I would love to go. I would love to go. I've only ever been to Europe though, which is still great. And there's still so many like different cultures and so many different like types of places to visit in Europe, which is awesome. And there are still more places in Europe that I would love to go, but I've never been anywhere in Asia. And I've actually never been anywhere in South America at all. Yeah, Ukraine is beautiful. You know, the place that I would love to go back to is Estonia. Estonia is gorgeous. And it was interesting because I went there with my brother, and he had been there when they had just gained their independence. And it was very different to how it was just like a few years later when I got to go, right? When I got to go, there were malls and like everything was starting to like become very modern. And when they went, there was no modernity there at all. So I'm so curious to know if they like changed that much over just a few years. I would be fascinated to go back to Estonia. I'm actually from Estonia. What's up? I have been to Germany. Yes.
Welcome.
Minty
you
Toothpick.
fine, cat-loving,
Aw, that's a cute name.
coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Minty Toothpick, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. Use the emotes for evil, not good. Thank you. I've never been to Australia either. I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't know if I could do it. Australia, they got big ass everything there. There's a great side note talking about Estonia. There's a great documentary. I think it's called The Singing Revolution. Yeah, you should watch it. It's about the singing protest that Estonia did. But they have adorable spiders. Oh my god, speaking of spiders. So when I was buying plants on Wednesday, did I tell this story already? Holy shit, I can't remember if I've told this story yet. When I was buying plants on Wednesday, the lady who was helping me find plants, she was so sweet, adorable, so nice. I went to 2 different places. I went to like a nursery that was awesome, but it was like the sort of place where it was just like, we've got plants, we don't have pots, we don't have tools, we just have plants, right? So I bought all my plants there. And then I went to a different place that was just kind of like a general like hardware home and garden store. I went there to get my tools, and I asked this lady a question, and she goes, "Where are you from?" And I was like, I'm from Oregon originally. And she was like, "Oh, that place is so beautiful." And I was like, "It is, I miss it a lot." And she goes, "I just got bit by a spider. Do you want to see?" I was like, sure. And she lifted up her shirt. She had been bit by a black widow, had like a huge gauze bandage on her. And I was like, what? And she was like, "So be careful out there. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions." Walked away. I was like, like, I was just like, what? adorable in a weird way, but I was like, oh my god. So be careful out there, guys, I guess. Where did she find a Black Widow in LA? I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. I was like, well, I'm gonna move on with my life and pretend that that never happened. And then I got home and Sherlock tried to eat all my zinnias. What an asshole. I bought way too many zinnias. So many, and thank God I found friends who were gonna take them. This could happen to you, Toodles. She was totally like, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was like a prank. I don't know. On that note, maybe we should play some games. Yeah, maybe we should play some games. We should all pee first. Pro-cis strangers. Prosy strangers. Pro-cis strangers. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I need to go get more tea, so this is like the perfect time for us to like finish off our Beverleys if we've still got just like a little bit left, like I do. Thank you guys so much for being here. Grab your drinks, grab a fist, grab a mug emote if you would like. And yeah, let's have a great stream, everybody. Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Perfect. All right, I'll see you guys in just a second. I'll be right back. All right, enjoy the tunes. Holy shit, that song was long. It's literally just now ending. Man, okay. I was like, this song is fun. I'm into this. And then I went to pee, and by the time I came back, the song was still happening. And I was like, awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Great. Excellent. Good. Love it. That was an experience. That song was dope, though. I know. I was into it. It's called Kotorito Original Mix by Middle Milk. So, get on it. Get on that, ladies, gentlemen, and beautiful in-betweens. Okay. Oh my god, I just splashed teabag juice everywhere. Teabag juice, otherwise known as tea. Please be unfunny for 2 minutes. I need to grab my pizza. Okay. Let's see if I can pour this for 2 minutes. I failed. I failed you. I failed you. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, fuck. It just wouldn't come out. It was making me angry. Who is the face on your mug? It's Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. It's good shit. It's good shit. What the fuck was the point of that? I was trying to do something boring for 2 minutes, but it turns out pouring tea, pouring sugar in a cup and trying to make it last for 2 minutes is like maybe the worst. It's the worst. Sorry, you're right. Hiskoa. It's Hiskoa. The lovely man with a plan from Hunter x Hunter. Fuck, you're right. Why do I do that every time? I actually didn't do it with my first cup. I remembered. I set it right over here. And then this time I fucking threw it in there because I get so worked up and then I just fucking damn it. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Oh, goodness. What a pointless human I am. Guys, you want to play a really dumb game where, it's a visual novel with cats? You want to play that? Cat President, a more perfect union. Perfect union. Because that's what we're doing. Because that's what we're doing. Delete that shit. Open this up. Oh my god.
Hey, everybody.
No. Turn it down. Oh, God. Okay, how's the volume on that? Here we go. What? Oh my god, it's not even... Y'all ready? Y'all ready to be the cat president? Why? What? Why is it not in a good... Oh, never mind. Why is it not actually 6x9? Why is it pretending to be 6x9? I don't understand. It's a bit loud. Okay. See if that's better. Why are we playing this? Alright, are we good? It's the shortest loop ever. I know. Alright. We gotta become the
Welcome,
cat presidents.
you
James
fine,
Tannum!
cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
James Tannum, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new Purrito. So apt in this moment. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. Use the emotes for evil, not good. I never dreamed I would get involved in politics. I mean, I'm just a plain Jane, a nobody. I've never even voted before. But somehow I found myself swarmed by presidential candidates, and they all want me to be their campaign manager. Which one should I choose? They're all such good options, I can't pick one. Oh, but I should back up first and explain how I got into this situation. It all started last week when I heard someone calling my name at the park. What's my name again? What's our name, chat? Setsuna. Is there a way to make a cat pun with Setsuna? Trump cat! Holy shit. Nothing else needed. Trump cat! Trump cat! What? Is that us? Oh, that's my best friend, Lizzie.
What is it, Lizzie?
Did you hear? They're having the big debate tonight. I got us tickets.
A debate? What about?
Oh, gosh, don't you know? The presidential debate.
Oh, is President Daisy Doodle coming to town?
That's so cool. I like her.
What's she gonna debate?
No, actually the debate is for the presidential candidates who are running to replace Daisy Doodle when she leaves office next year. All 6 of them are in town, and they're going to debate important issues like foreign policy and catnip. Plus, they're all adorbs. I want to hug and pet each one of them. Oh, right. I probably should have said something about this earlier. 20 years ago, the government got so corrupt that the Supreme Court decided to ban all humans from politics. Now the only politicians we have are cats. I know it sounds crazy, but the government is a lot more effective this way.
I don't know. I think I'll stay home.
No way. You have to come. If you don't, I'll never forgive you. In this game, you will occasionally be asked to choose Trump Cat's responses. Choose carefully. The options you pick affect which ending you get. The better the options you choose, the better the ending. Fine, I'll go, but I won't like it. Or I love cats.
I love cats. I can't wait to see them.
Me either. This is gonna be so fun. Good premise. I like it.
We got there about an hour early. Since nothing was going to happen for a while, I decided to explore a bit. Maybe see if I could find a bathroom. It wasn't long before I got lost. Ugh, this place is like a maze. How are you supposed to figure out where to go? They need signs or something. After wandering around for a few minutes, I found a fancy-looking door. I stepped inside, but no one was there. Empty. I guess I'll try another room.
I beg your pardon.
Aw, it's a cat. Did you lose your owner, little guy?
I've never been so insulted in my life. You think I am a common street cat? How dare you talk to me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were a talking cat.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I should have security throw you out immediately.
Aw, don't be so mean. A cute girl comes wandering in and you try to have her kicked out. That's not what I would do.
Yeah, I like her style.
My style?
Well, yes, you snuck all the way backstage to meet with us, and that is pretty brave of you. You have guts. I like you. I don't know. It looks like it's supposed to be that one, but maybe it was supposed to be that one. Or maybe it's supposed to be that one. It's impossible to tell.
Wait! If I'm backstage, that means... Oh my gosh! You 3 are the presidential candidates!
Bingo. I'm Frisky. And may I say, it's a pleasure to meet a beautiful woman like yourself.
Wait, which one is this? Is it this one?
I'm DJ Nibbles. I'm the young, cute candidate.
More like the empty-headed kitten who keeps rushing into danger.
Oh, I can't help it if sometimes I get in trouble. I'm naturally curious.
Naturally stupid, you mean?
And that grumpy guy over there is Thunderpaw. He always seems to be upset over something.
Not true. I'll be happy when you losers drop out of the race.
Well, I'm not gonna drop out. I'm in it to win it.
So, darling, you didn't tell us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. My name is Trump Cat.
Well, Trump Cat, why don't you come with me for a little while? I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
You want to be alone with me?
So I can lead you back to the audience area, obviously.
Oh, hey, Frisky, don't keep our guest all to yourself. Let me help guide you back to your seat.
Have you two forgotten the debate starts in 45 minutes? We don't have time to be escorting random humans all over the place. I'll call security and they'll have you removed from the premises. No, that's okay. I think I'll find the way all by myself.
Are you sure? Because I wouldn't mind helping you.
I'm sure. You all focus on debate stuff. Bye!
Oh, bye, Trump Cat.
It was so nice meeting you.
I got out of the room as quickly as I could. I couldn't believe it. I accidentally interrupted 3 of the presidential candidates. What kind of a goofball does a thing like that? I decided to get back to my seat as quickly as possible, but I ended up running into more cats. Uh-oh. Hey, humans aren't allowed back here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got lost. I don't know how to get back to my seat. I understand. These hallways can be pretty confusing sometimes. Oh, these are different colors, but I'm just gonna stick with it until they give me a differential, some different names or something. Yeah, first time I was here, I was chasing my tail for hours. So you're not mad at me for being in the off-limits area? No, we're not mad. These sort of things happen all the time. Oh, I guess I should give you a different voice. Yes. The door you are looking for is third one on the right. Oh, thank you so much. It's so weird how we have all these different accents in an American presidential situation. My name is Trump Cat, by the way. Who are you? Well, I'm Elvis Tiberius Kale III, but you can call me Kale. The cat on the left nods his head as he says this. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Kale. Are you running for president? I certainly am, although most people would say I should drop out because I'm last in the polls. Sigh. Cheer up, Kale. At least you made it all the way to debates. I am Dr. Nom-Noms. I am also not polling well at the moment. If it wasn't for the calicos, I would probably be out of the running. Well, you both seem like very nice kitties. Maybe the debate will boost your popularity. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm lucky to even be here tonight. I am hoping to debate issues and do my best for the alley cats out there. Well, thank you both very much for helping me. If I could vote for both of you, I would. Wow, that's so kind of you to say. Please, enjoy the debate. I followed their directions and made it back to my seat okay. Ha! I finally made it! Milk! Trump Cat, where were you? You'd never believe me, even if I told you. You'll have to tell me later, because the show is about to start. After that, the moderator came on stage and explained the debate rules to the audience. The rules were pretty simple. You clap whenever there's a response you like, but no interrupting debaters and no cat calls. The debate itself was pretty interesting. Thunderpaw was an intense debater. He yelled at all the other candidates and constantly insulted them. If his goal was to look stronger, he succeeded. Frisky didn't try to appeal to all voters. Instead, he focused his attention on just one group, women. He wouldn't stop talking about how much he loved women. I didn't think it was very professional, but my friend Lizzie liked it a lot. DJ Nimbles was as energetic as ever, which ended up hurting his debate style. He rushed into his answers with such enthusiasm he tripped over his words, and twice he lost his place during speeches. Still, it's nice to see such refreshing honesty in a political debate. Also, Flubberbluppy, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new Purrito, in this a time when we need lots of cats voting. And Master Scribbles, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new Purrito. It's good to see so many cats out there in the polls.
Welcome.
And Pirate Hunter Zorro, thank you so much for taking a time out of your pirating to become a new burrito. I really appreciate it. Dr. Nom Noms didn't do very well. He flubbed most of his answers, and he went on a long tangent about a bird bath he visited last year. It's almost like he was trying to fail. Kale did okay, I guess. He was a solid speaker, but he was definitely overshadowed by all the other personalities in the room. I can see why he's last in the polls. As for the final debater, Rover, there was something different about him. I don't know what it was, he just seemed really different from the other cats. At the end of the debate, the moderator called for silence.
We've heard all of the candidates' responses, and now a question from a real person, an average citizen, not a politician. We've asked a randomly selected audience member to give the final question of the debate, and that person is... Trump Cat.
What? Me?
Come on up, Trump Cat. Tell everybody your question.
Well, okay, I don't know a lot about politics, but I do know politicians are supposed to help people. So I guess I want to know how all of you are gonna help me. I mean, I lost my job at the grocery store last week, and I'm still having trouble finding a new one. If I don't get a job soon, I might lose my apartment. I know my personal problems don't matter much in the political world, but what will you do as president to help people like me? That is a very good question. All questions that were asked here tonight have been good, especially the question of societal inequality between cats and humans. Kale, you're a salad-headed moron. This isn't a question of social inequality.
Mark! Yeah, besides, the real social inequality is between cats and dogs, am I right? I have question. You can work for me, Trump Cat.
What?
You need job, I need campaign manager. I will hire you. It will help your problem.
Oh yeah, I want to hire you too.
Oh, no way! You want to work on the DJ Nibbles campaign with me!
I'm sure there's room for you on the Kale campaign.
I always lose you, Thunderpaw. Thunderpaw, I always use you.
Yes! You don't want to work for these losers. You want to work for Thunderpaw. I only hire the best and the brightest.
Mark, I have one question to ask. Do you have a dog?
No?
Then I offer my services. Come work for me.
No me.
Oh, no me!
Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. You all want me to work for you?
I hate to interrupt, but we're running out of time, so if you could just choose a candidate, that would be great.
That's the dilemma I've found myself in. 6 great cats, all running for president, and they all want me to work for them. How can I pick just one when I like all of them? In the end, I decided to go with... Oh my god.
Yow.
No! Stop everything! Oh no! No! Oh my god! Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh my god, it's everywhere! No! I'm using all of my crying Kleenex! No! No, my phone! Oh no, I'll be right back! Oh no! Oh my god. I spilled tea everywhere for those of you who didn't catch that. It got on everything. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. No!
fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. Use the emotes for buckets on my mouse. No, it's on everything. Oh my god. Thanks for being patient, guys. This music feels perfect for this situation, to be honest. Just don't want any of my stuff to get messed up because there's tea just like sitting on it. Oh no, there's like a big no. Oh my god. I chose a weird time to suddenly tune in. I spilled tea everywhere. Those of you who are just now coming in. Spilled tea literally everywhere. No! Fuck! Oh my god. Okay, I think we're okay now. Oh. Okay, a sponge would be helpful. Unfortunately, I don't have sponges on hand at the office, so
Meow, meow, meow.
we can go with Rover.
Meow.
Okay. Pick Rover. Dr. Nom Noms or Rover? Which one? Wait, we'll straw poll it. Stoop, thanks for the 20 points. Oh my god. Okay, here you go, guys. Mow. Look, I pared it down to 2 for you. We can always come back and woo the other cats, so. Okay. Dr. Nom Noms is winning. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Dr. Nom Noms it is. Chapter 1, in which we learn the curious truth behind Dr. Nom Nom's campaign.
All of the cats were so amazing and wonderful, but forcing me to pick which one is best? No way. I can't do something that difficult. In the end, I decided to go with the first cat to offer the job to me. It's the fairest way to go about it. I want to work for Dr. Nom Noms.
Great.
Welcome,
Thank you.
fine
Dojums.
cat-loving,
Thank you so much for
coffee-drinking
becoming new
babe.
burrito. Thank you for support. Use emotes for evil, not good.
Aw, I needed a new campaign manager.
I have plenty of campaign managers. I don't need you anyway.
Meow.
Bark! Dr. Nom Noms is a dog-loving maniac, no matter who's working for him. Do you have an attractive sister or cousin who might be willing to work for me? I'm, asking for a friend.
And that concludes tonight's Sharp Cloud debate. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Oh my gosh, Trump Cat, I can't believe you got a new job. I can't believe it myself. Getting a job is almost never that easy. What do you think? You think there's a catch or something? No way. Dr. Nomnoms is such a nice, honest cat. He would never try to trick somebody. Hey, I've had people offer me jobs before, only to tell me later that they're unpaid internships. Wait, are you saying that there are paid internships? My dad said he had one when he was a teenager, but that was a long time ago. Right, who wants to focus on the past? Focus on the future. The future where you work for Dr. Nomnoms, next president of the United States. I can't believe it. I have a job. I should check in with my boss. Okay, I'm gonna go check in with Dr. Nomnoms. Hopefully it won't take long. Then you and I are gonna celebrate my new job. Great, and if you get the chance, maybe you could ask if he's willing to hire me too. Every great campaign manager needs an assistant. This is getting out of control. I'll ask. I went to the backstage area where security ushered me to a room with Dr. Nomnoms.
Ah, Trumpcat, it is good to see you. Let me get you a chair.
Oh, gee, thanks.
With considerable effort, Dr. Nomnoms pushed a human-sized chair into the room. I was flattered he went through all that trouble just for me. What a nice cat. There, now we begin. I have confession to make.
You do?
Yes. Can I trust you to keep this a secret?
Sure. I was as curious as a cat. What could Dr. Nomnoms possibly have to confess to me? I only just met him after all.
The truth is, I do not want to become president of the United States.
You don't?
No, the whole thing started as a joke. My buddy told me I should run for president as way to increase book sales. Everyone took my campaign serious. Now I am one of top 5 candidates.
You became a politician by accident?
I know, it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I have no idea how I got here. I was just trying to get free publicity for book, and now I am way over my head.
So why don't you just quit the race?
I can't. Could you imagine how my supporters would react if they knew this campaign started as a joke? They would be hurt, betrayed. I couldn't do that to them. My only choice is to lose the race, but make it look like an accident. It is why I flubbed all the answers at the debate. I am trying to lose.
So
Now you know the truth about my campaign. Do you still want the campaign manager job?
yes. Yes, I will work for you, Dr. Nomnoms. This campaign might be unusual, but a job is a job.
Excellent. And do not worry. I will be a lot more fun.
I certainly hope so.
I said that wrong, but whatever.
Oh, but I do have one request. Could you also hire my best friend Lizzie? After all, a great campaign manager needs an assistant.
Of course, I will pay her and you the same salary. $25,000 a month? What? We are trying to bankrupt the campaign. We overspend on everything, especially chew toys. Those things are so expensive.
That's amazing. I know people sometimes talk about getting big business out of politics, but it sounds like politics is big business.
It certainly is.
Okay, so let's make an action plan. Let's get down to business to defeat Nomnoms.
Actually, I am tired after big debate. I was hoping to get sleep. Could you give me your contact info? I will get in touch with you in the morning.
That sounds good to me. Thank you very much for giving me a job.
It was my pleasure. I think you will make a fine addition to my team.
I promise to try my hardest. I'll come up with a losing strategy for the campaign.
That is more like it. Have a good night, Trumpcat.
I'll see you soon, Dr. Nomnoms. I went back into the hallway where Lizzie was waiting for me.
So, did you ask him?
I did, and Dr. Nomnom says you can be my assistant.
Yes!
More than that, he'll pay us $25,000 a month. Lizzie fainted, I think. Lizzie fainted when she heard how much we would be paid. I don't blame her. I could hardly believe it myself. Personally, the thing I can't believe is that Dr. Nomnoms wants to lose the election. Who could have guessed it? I mean, he's practically the definition of nice and friendly. Why shouldn't he be the president? I know a lot of people would love the opportunity to destroy their boss's career, but Dr. Nomnoms is such a good cat. Can I really ruin his life like that? I'm just not so sure. What I am sure about is that Anonymous has just become a new Purrito. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good.
Chapter 2, in which we go to Meowa, and Dr. Nomnoms inspires some kittens. You know, if you told me last week that I would be on a flight to Meowa to help with a presidential campaign, I would say that you are crazy.
I know, isn't this all so unexpected? I've never been to another state before, and now I'm flying all over the country.
So, why are we going to Meowa?
Well, that's where the first primary is.
Right, I think I remember that from the last election. The major political parties hold like a mini election in every state, and it helps them figure out who the best candidate is.
Yep, there are 3 major primaries that Dr. Nomnoms is going to compete in. Our job is to make sure that he loses.
It's just so weird. If we do our job well, then we won't have jobs anymore.
Don't worry, Dr. Nomnom said we have some very generous severance packages. After all, the more money that goes into employee salaries and severance packages, the sooner the campaign will be bankrupt.
Oh, that makes sense. Maybe we should waste more money by getting fancy hotel rooms than going to ritzy restaurants. I've always wanted to go to a restaurant with cloth napkins. Maybe we can schedule something for Tuesday.
Dr. Nomnoms, I didn't see you there. You're on the same flight as us?
Sort of. They make me ride in pet carrier. Well, that is no way to treat a presidential candidate. I am not fond of it myself. So Trumpcat, I wanted to go over plan for Meowa before we arrive. The primary is next week, so we are going to be busy.
Right. I researched what the other candidates are doing in Meowa this week. I think is it supposed to be an Iowa joke?
Is it like Meowa? That's weird.
To get an idea of what the typical campaign trail looks like.
Good thinking, but we want to lose. Maybe we should go off beaten path.
That's just what I was thinking. I think we'll fail if we
focus all our attention on voters or focus all of our attention on non-voters. Maybe non-voters? I'm not American, so I have no clue. Yeah, I think it's an Iowa joke. Non-voters, I'm gonna say.
We should focus all of our attention on non-voters. That way it looks like you're still campaigning with people, but there's no chance of them affecting your poll numbers. For starters, I signed you up to visit pretty much every school in the area. Children can't vote, so meeting with them is essentially a waste of time for the campaign.
Also, Meowa is a closed primary, so I should sign up for bipartisan events.
Bipartisan? Closed primary? What?
A closed primary is one where you have to be a registered member of a specific political party in order to vote. For example, I am Sharpclaw. It means in the Meowa primary, I can only vote for Sharpclaw candidate.
So if he reaches out to members of the other political party, the Fancy Furballs, it's meaningless. None of them can vote for him in this state.
I am glad you are staying on top of things, Trumpcat. And Lizzie.
Yeah?
Please read up on political election. It look bad if my campaign manager's assistant doesn't know what a closed primary is.
Will do. I meant to research elections last night, but I got distracted by a super cool TV show.
As for you, Trumpcat, I want you to write big speech for me.
What for?
I am going to address the Meowa Sharpclaw Society on the eve of the primary. It is big event. All of the major candidates have been invited. It's mostly ceremonial. At this point, I am pretty sure most of the big sponsors have decided who they will vote for.
How long should the speech be?
We are all given 10 minutes to speak, but remember, I want to do bad.
So, I'll write a 2-minute speech, or would you rather have one that's long and rambling?
2 minutes is fine. Thank you very much. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to get into cat carrier.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow, that Dr. Nomnoms is something else, huh? I almost wish he was a serious candidate. He'd get my vote. I secretly agreed with Lizzie. I mean, I joined the campaign because I thought Dr. Nomnoms was a good cat. But all this talk about failure and losing, it made me sad. I almost started to think that Dr. Nomnoms was a bad cat. I mean, running a fake campaign. Sure, maybe good politicians lie to people, but good cats don't lie. All that said, my objections toward Dr. Nomnoms dropped in an instant later that week when he was talking at a school for disadvantaged kittens.
I want to tell you, all of you kittens, to stay in school.
But why? There's no point. School's boring and the worst. Yeah, that's easy for you to say because you're all rich and famous. Some of us have real problems.
Real problem? Look, kiddo. I didn't come here today to lecture. I came here to inspire. Because I've been where you are. I spent the first 4 years of my life in alleyways. Mom tried her hardest to get us upgraded from street cat to house cat. She even took second job, went on welfare. But it didn't work. Nothing did.
Oh, why not?
I have 9 brothers and sisters. It was huge litter. Too much for one cat to carry. And my dad? He was not around. I've never even met him. I was the oldest, so I kind of felt like it was my responsibility to take care of others. So I and 2 of my brothers left when we were young, to make things easier. Occasionally I would try to write them check, help them out, you know. It didn't happen very often. My brothers and I soon got separated. One of them lost a tail in a fight. One of them ran off to Las Vegas with a woman who was all kinds of wrong. I started to experiment with drugs. How did I get my life out of the gutter? Simple. I lucked out. I got an offer to attend a school just like this one. I figured I would give it a shot. Cheap cafeteria food, a roof over your head, 7 hours a day. It was better than what I had going on for me. I know school can be boring, and the teachers can be jerks, and they make you do a bunch of stuff you don't like. But that is life. You're going to meet a lot of boring people, you're going to meet a lot of jerks, and you're going to do a lot of stuff that you don't like. The first job I got out of school, a bunch of us applied as construction workers. I was the only one with a high school diploma, so they'd put me in charge. I had no idea how to be boss, no idea what I was doing, but I learned. That job led to my next job, and the next, and the next. It all started because I went to school instead of being crushed by life. So that is why I tell you to stay in school. Helped my life to turn around, and I hope it does the same for you.
Meow! Meow! Meow!
Wow, that is so inspiring. I had no idea Dr. Nomnoms had such a challenging life. And the way he's dealt with those kids, he's so great. What a true leader. Compliment him. Wow, Dr. Nomnoms, the way you handled those kids was incredible. It was nothing. All I did was talk to them honest. Just because they are not adults, it doesn't mean they should be looked down on or treated badly.
You really mean that, don't you?
Yes, I don't think anyone should be treated badly.
Wow, your honesty and openness are really expiring. I think I understand why you're such a popular candidate now.
Yes, I know I could probably tank campaign if I was mean and hateful, like Rover or Thunderpaw. But I can't act that way. Even if it's just pretend, it's just not in my personality to be rude.
I wish more people were like you, Dr. Nomnoms.
Thank you, but do not sell yourself short. You are a pretty good person yourself.
Thanks, Dr. Nomnoms.
At the end of the day, I was conflicted. Dr. Nomnoms hired me to sink his campaign, but I just don't want to anymore. He's a good cat. He should be president, if he can fix the country the way he fixed those kittens' lives. What should I do? Should I keep going along with the charade? Or should I stop? These questions swirled around in my mind as I began to write Dr. Nomnom's speech for the Meowa Sharpclaw Society.
In which Dr. Nomnoms gives a speech and we see the results of the Meowa primary. Make America purr again. What?
Okay, Dr. Nomnoms wanted a 2-minute speech, and he wants it to be a bad one. The topic is, what can I do for Meowa? Let me see. If I am elected president, I will do everything I can to help the people of Meowa and all the people of this great nation. I've spent the last several months listening to people, learning about their hopes and dreams, their desires, and their fears. I know that what they want from the government. I know what they want from the government, and I intend to give it to them because they deserve the chance that I have been given. I want to ensure that every child in America grows up to see a good future, a clear future, a future that's so bright I gotta wear shades. That's a good speech. Short and to the point. I'm pretty sure it's how Dr. Nomnoms feels. He really does care about people. Oh, but wait, I was supposed to write a bad speech. This one will probably be popular. What should I do?
Submit it as it is.
I decided to give Dr. Nomnoms the speech I had already written. I know it wasn't what he asked me for, but it was the truth. And you know who taught me that the truth is always best? Dr. Nomnoms! He can't get mad at me if I'm following his example, right? It took him exactly 1 minute to deliver the speech, and it seemed to go over well. All the big donors applauded loudly. By contrast, Dr. Nibbles' speech went on for 17 minutes. By the time he was done, a lot of the people were bored. Most of them were texting or playing games on their phone. The rest of the dinner went well, except for the time when Frisky tried to hit on one of the waitresses. I swear, that cat might be a good politician, but he'd be a terrible boyfriend. He flirts with any woman he can. There was also a strange moment when someone tried to ask Rover a question about dogs, but they were afraid of offending people, so they introduced a dog who introduced another dog who asked the question. It was very awkward. The next day, we didn't do any campaigning. Dr. Nom Nom said he wanted to give his staff a break after all their hard work. In reality, though, he didn't want to help his chances with last-minute voters. Lizzie and I went to the movies together, and after dinner, he went to the office area to see the election results.
This is so exciting. I've never watched live election results before.
You haven't?
Nope, I grew up on the West Coast, and the election is usually over well before the West Coast polls close, almost like our votes don't count in the slightest.
Well, this is a state election, so it'll be different.
Hello, girls. I take it you hear good news.
No, what happened?
Let me turn on TV.
With 80% of the districts reporting, we have a clear winner. Frisky has taken Meow with a commanding 38% of the votes.
We lost!
Hooray! Yeah, we lost! Hooray!
All we have to do now is lose other primaries, and I will concede to whoever the frontrunner is.
Hold on a second. There's more to the story.
The second place winner with 26% of the vote is Dr. Nom Noms, who is expected to get as low as 13% according to some polls.
No! Second place.
Huh, wow, that's good. You're only 5% behind Frisky.
No, it's bad. I am trying to lose, remember. How did I double my poll numbers?
What can I say? You're a really good candidate, and people like you.
Is that why you wrote such good speech for me yesterday? I asked you to write bad one. I was surprised. Do not worry, I am not mad. I thought you would be a little harsher. Don't most employees like to make their bosses look bad?
Well, that's just it, Dr. Nom Noms. I can't make you look bad. You're too nice.
Yeah, you're like a really good candidate, and you shouldn't be trying to fail. You should try harder.
The people of Meow clearly believe you can win this election, and I believe it too. Why don't you go all out and just try your hardest?
Yeah, the worst that can happen is that you'll lose.
But I cannot be president. It's too much responsibility.
Are you afraid?
No, I cannot be president. I can't.
Why not?
Please stop trying to encourage me. I ask you to help me fail. I would really like it if you cooperate. Please.
Wow, even when he's angry, Dr. Nom Noms is nice.
Why would I insult him? You big dumb baby.
Dr. Nom Noms, what's wrong? Be honest. You can tell me.
You are right, Trumpcat. I am afraid of winning this election. The pressure is too much. If I win the primary, it's only going to get 100 times worse. It is not fair. I never asked to be in this position. All I wanted was to sell copies of my book and retire. I didn't want a new career this late in life. Sometimes when I look in the mirror, I have no idea how I got here. I have no idea where I am going. I just want to look back at the way things were before the whole campaign business.
Oh, poor Dr. Nom Noms.
Don't be sad, Dr. Nom Noms, because we're totally scared too.
That's right. Lizzie and I have no idea what we're doing either. You're not the only one with the pressure of an unexpected career.
Yeah, you're totally not alone, Dr. Nom Noms. No matter what happens, you have us.
You too. Thank you. We must make a pretty pathetic sight, huh? We get second place and here we are, crying about how scared we are.
That's okay. It's better to be honest about your emotions than to hide them. You're the one who taught me how important honesty is.
Thank you, Trumpcat. You're too good for me. The truth is, I haven't been entirely honest with you. There is another reason why I have to lose in these primary elections.
Really? Why?
I can't say. It is private, I guess. I have been sworn to secrecy.
Well, now I really want to know.
Yeah, me too.
I tell you what. I will tell you truth when it doesn't matter. That is, when we lose. Deal?
Deal.
Now, no more feeling sorry for ourselves. We are going to do the best we can to lose this election, and we are going to do it as a team. Hail Beyond, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming new Purrito. Thank you for support. I hope you are having a lovely day. Use emotes for evil, not good.
Go Team Nom Noms.
We'll stick with you until the very end, Dr. Nom Noms. You can count on it.
Thank you. You are best campaign managers I have ever had. Now, what are we doing here in office? Let us go out and celebrate.
Yay!
Party!
I just joined and what? Alright, in which we unveil our plan to lose the new Clawshire debate. Awesome. The mood in the office changed after that. Lizzie and I were more dedicated to Dr. Nom Noms and his cause. We still think he should win the general election, but we're not going to sabotage his plans or anything. I trust Dr. Nom Noms. If he says he can't win,
I guess he can't win. Still, I wonder why he says he can't win. What deep dark secret could he be hiding from me? I guess the only way to find out is to lose, and I have a great plan for that.
Okay, what are plans?
We're going to New Clawshire for the next primary. It's also the location of the next debate.
Good plan. What are we doing there?
We are going to lose the debate so bad, people will talk about it years from now.
I like the sound of that. What is your plan?
We're going to go after Thunderpaw.
The meanest cat, the one most likely to attack me. Interesting. Go on.
With every single question, you'll ignore the topic. Use it as an excuse to insult Thunderpaw.
He won't like that.
He won't like that one bit. And when you've brought things to the peak, when he's just about to blow his top after a barrage of constant insults, you throw a hairball.
No!
Yes! Can you imagine a candidate throwing a hairball on stage during a national event?
Their campaign would be finished, ruined, over and done.
I know, it's brilliant.
One problem, though. I am not sure I can insult Thunderpaw over and over. Sure, he is kind of brash, but I don't think he is as bad as people make him out to be.
Well, if you need help with insults, you can always practice on me.
Are you sure?
Yes. Try saying...
I really like your hair. You're ugly and stupid and your policies are so out of date, the Truman administration just called and asked if you would stop copying them.
Say you're ugly and stupid and your policies are so out of date, is copying them.
Okay, you are ugly and President Truman thinks your policies are great.
Wow, you're really bad at this whole insult thing.
I am sorry.
It's okay. It's one of the things I like about you. Well, let's forget about insults for now. Just focus on doing a hairball on stage at the debate.
I can do that.
I don't suppose you're willing to bathe yourself on stage.
On national television, never. That is undignified.
Right. Hairball it is, then. Dr. Nomnoms prepares for the debate by not preparing at all. The best way to lose is to have no idea what you're saying, right? Of course, being unprepared hasn't worked so far. Maybe because some of the other candidates have no idea what they're saying either.
Hello, and welcome to the Sharp Claw debate, which is being held in preparation for the New Clawshire primary. Our debaters tonight are DJ Nibbles,
Oh my god, I'm so pumped to be here.
Thunderpaw,
I am going to win New Clawshire, and tonight I am going to tell you why.
Frisky, Frisky.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I was just doing a bit of last-minute preparation with the beautiful Scottish fold.
You're a tail-chasing pervert, Frisky.
You wouldn't be saying that if you had seen her.
We also have Rover.
Bark! Vote for me! I'll make sure Dogonia doesn't invade our country and annex our litter boxes! Bark, bark!
Dr. Nomnoms,
I have no idea how I got this far in this race.
and some other nondescript cat.
My name is Kale, and some people think I stand out from the rest of the crowd, thank you very much.
Well, it's hard to keep track of all the candidates when they're so similar.
The only candidate you need to know is me, Thunderpaw, the winner. And yet, not the winner at Meowa. I won that state with my youthful energy and enthusiasm. We're leading a kitten revolution over here.
You have got to be kidding me. You're so inexperienced, you probably don't know how to tie your shoes correctly.
Welcome,
I would like to
you
interrupt and point out I also have no experience. I have never run for office before. And the Dead Ged 87, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming Nuperito. Thank you for support. I hope you are having a lovely day and use emotes for evil, not good.
I understand what you're saying. Anyway, you're saying you're going to bring a fresh perspective to the presidency because you're an outsider to the political process.
Right.
So now let's go on to the first question of the night. Question is for all candidates. What is your biggest political inspiration?
Bark! That is an excellent question, and I truly have an appreciation for all questions everywhere. Another excellent question, which I wish to discuss, is... The debate went on for another 20 minutes, and it was very debatey. Sorry, I don't know how to describe debates, but the first section was about foreign policy, and they all talked about countries I've never heard of before. Dr. Nomnoms tried to mess up his answer, but purposely confused Furence and Permany, and the moderator corrected him and turned it into a better answer. In fact, it happened a lot. The moderator would comment on Dr. Nomnom's answers and improve them. I was so surprised. Aren't moderators supposed to be fair and balanced? Today's moderator is totally favoring Dr. Nomnoms.
That's not the first time it's happened this election season either. With the fancy furball debate, the moderator was really nice to the party favorite the entire time and asked easy questions about things like the weather. They were really nasty to all the other candidates and asked them tough questions, like naming all the amendments in backwards order. I think it's because the party favorite funds that television network, or because companies and people who withdraw their support from the party tend to get subjected to government investigations and heavy audits. The fancy furballs say it's just a coincidence, but still. Just like the fancy furball favorite, Dr. Nom Noms was more or less coasting through the debate. Scratchton, West Virginia, and Nevada, Clarkson City. That's all the capitals there are. Dun 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 dun.
Animaniacs. Good job, DJ Nibbles, but you were supposed to answer in the form of a question.
What? But I named all 50 state capitals. Come on, give me some credit.
Now, a question for Dr. Nom Noms. Do you like cheeseburgers and soda?
Yes.
A true American. Nothing rich or fancy about this cat, huh? Just your average Tom. Next, I'll ask the cat on the end to perform some mathematical derivatives.
Oh, Kale. My name is Kale. Yeah, Dr. Nom Noms is totally winning this debate. He'll have to stop the momentum. We can't wait until the end for him to throw a hairball. He has to do it now.
Try to signal him.
I'll use body language to signal him. Hairball! Hairball! I think it's working. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Actually, most of the people in the area are looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh no! He must have gotten the message though. It wasn't long afterwards that he launched his attack. Dr. Nom Noms is a loser. He's not even a real doctor. He doesn't deserve to be here on the main stage. He should be at the kids' table with all the other junior senators. Oh wait, Nom Noms isn't a junior senator. He's a nobody with no experience.
Dr. Nom Noms, your response to this vicious, unprovoked attack? This mean tirade which shows that Thunderpaw is a classless moron?
Well, I do have one thing to say, which will show you my true personality.
No, my hair!
Oh my god.
Thunderpaw is bald.
No, don't look at me. I'm hideous.
The crowd breaks into an uproar. The moderator tries to gain control, but it's impossible. The TV network cuts to commercial. In which Thunderpaw loses more than his hair, and Lizzie reveals her secret crush.
Welcome back to the debate. If you're just now joining us, it's been a momentous occasion. The great and wonderful Dr. Nom Noms has exposed Thunderpaw as a fraud and a phony.
Wrong! It doesn't matter I lied about my toupee. I'm still a young, wonderful cat. Not an aging has-been who's trying to hide his own baldness.
Are you sure, though?
Of course I am.
Boo, get out of here, you big dumb. We don't like liars, so go home. Down with Thunderpaw! Down with Thunderpaw!
No, I'm not a liar. I need a different toupee and... meow.
Aw, poor Thunderpaw. He was kind of a bitch, though. Thunderpaw burst into tears and ran away from the debate.
Good, now that we have that phony gone, let's continue with the debate.
Phew! Maybe now that there's one less candidate on stage, people will remember me.
Quiet, Shale. The next question is for Frisky.
The results of the debate? No real surprise. Thunderpaw came in dead last with 0.2% of the vote. 2 days later, he dropped out of the race and started a new career as a used car salesman. As for Dr. Nom Noms, his popularity exploded. He won Meowa with 43% of the vote. Frisky came in second with 29. I cannot believe the plan to lose the race is backfiring. Yeah, talk about weird. I thought the hairball stuff was totally gross.
Well, how are we supposed to know one of the other cats was wearing a fur piece?
It does not matter. Important thing is I am the front runner.
Frisky can still take this election from us. He came in first in Meowa and second this time around.
Frisky is too busy trying to find First Lady to pay attention to race. South Catalina is the state he polls worst in.
Yeah, this is rough. We've got to figure out a way to ensure you lose the next primary.
I hate to say it, but I don't think we have choice. We need to create a career-ending scandal.
Like running a fake presidential campaign in order to sell books?
No, something really bad. Like blocking the speaker of the Meows on litter, or stealing speeches from other people. Oh my god, we could call it Speechgate. Or, wait,
What if we do it on the Golden Gate Bridge? Then we could call it Golden Gate Gate.
I appreciate your effort, Lizzie, but remember, we need to be careful. We want something that will destroy my political career, not something that will destroy my reputation forever. That means I can't crash campaign by saying a bunch of really stupid stuff. It ended a lot of presidential campaigns in the past, but it is out of question here.
Well, I've got it. What if people learned you have a secret wife? Yeah, a secret wife. That would be perfect. I know just the right person for the job.
Lizzie.
Lizzie can be your secret wife. She's better wife material than I am. I mean, I'm just sort of dumpy and plain.
Trump cat, don't worry. I'm sure you'll find a fake boyfriend someday.
But I don't really want a fake boyfriend. I want Dr. Nom Noms.
Wait, what am I saying? I don't think of Dr. Nom Noms in a romantic way. I never even thought of dating him until just now.
Hold, I cannot have secret wife. I don't even have real wife.
You're not married? A catch like you? Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. Not that Dr. Nom Noms was single, but that my heart beat so quickly when I heard this information. He's my boss. I can't have a crush on my boss.
Look, we are getting out of paw here. Why don't we end conversation? We can go home, think about it. Tomorrow, everyone brings list of 5 potential scandals. We will go over them together and pick best one. Agreed?
Agreed. I agree too. In the meantime, I'll come up with a schedule for what we'll do in South Catalina. After I go through all the new donations, of course.
We have new donations?
Since Thunderpaw's out of the race, all his donors got their money back. Some of them want to reinvest in our campaign. Not to mention all the people who are donating because you're the new frontrunner.
Ugh. Losing political campaign should not be this hard. In any case, thank you all for your hard work.
It took me 2 hours to go through all the investor paperwork. In one night, Dr. Nom Noms had received over $4 million. I couldn't believe it. Maybe he did have a legitimate chance of winning the campaign. Once the paperwork was done, I ordered a light meal to be sent to the hotel room that Lizzie and I were sharing. I was ready to eat, jump into bed, and crash, but Lizzie had other ideas.
Trump cat, do you mind if I ask you something personal?
Of course not. We're best friends. What's up?
It's about Dr. Nom Noms and his campaign. I feel really bad that we're like trying to lose.
I know what you mean. He's such a nice cat. It feels wrong to ruin his campaign, even though that's what he's paying us for.
No, I mean something more than that.
What do you mean?
I think I have a crush on Dr. Nom Noms.
What?
I know it's wrong. A girl and a cat. There's no future for a relationship like that, but I can't help how I feel. He's really special, you know, like one of a kind. And I've never met a guy who's so sweet and sensitive. He meets thousands of people a week, and you get the sense that he like honestly cares about every single one of them. All my life, I waited for a guy who honestly cares about me. I mean, you know what happened with Johnny? I thought he cared, but I was super wrong. What do you think? Is it totally crazy for me to be attracted to Dr. Nom Nom's personality?
That is revolting and you should stop.
I understand. I'm attracted to him too. We're best friends, we have to be honest.
I understand how you feel. I'm actually attracted to him too. He'd be such a perfect boyfriend. Heck, maybe even perfect husband material.
Oh my god, so you totally get it.
There's just one problem.
We're fighting over the same guy.
No, he's our boss. You can't start a relationship with a business partner without it getting all weird and awkward.
Do you really think Dr. Nom Noms is capable of being weird and awkward?
No, I think if there was an awkward situation, he'd be his usual nice self. But still, there's a reason people don't date their bosses. Besides, we're human, and he's a cat.
Please, we could always get a cat transformation.
A what?
A cat transformation. You know, we could get turned into cats. Like, that's how cats became super smart in the first place. What? Now that she mentions it, I remember hearing something about that. Back in the day, scientists who were experimenting with human cat process accidentally created the new race of super cats who could think and act on a human level. At first, the only thing the cats said was, "Whatever, I don't care." The scientists thought they had made a mistake, but no, it turned out that cats just don't care about anything that scientists do or say. The super cat gene spread like wildfire throughout the world to the point where the majority of cats can now talk and think and run for president.
What? Okay, yeah, I've heard of the super cat gene, but I've never heard of the cat whatever thing before.
The cat transformation? Because cat brains and human brains are so similar now. You can totally do a human to cat transplant and vice versa.
Really? Isn't that like super dangerous? Well, at first it was, but now they performed over 200 of them a year.
Huh, so we could become cats.
Or Dr. Nom-Noms could become a human. Yeah, gee, I wonder which one would be better. Human Dr. Nom-Noms could be pretty hot, but I've always wanted to be able to see in the dark.
I couldn't believe I hadn't heard about catto transformation before. It was amazing. Like magic. All my objections to starting a relationship with Dr. Nom-Noms are disappearing. All except for one. Well, he's still our boss, Lizzie. Plus, he's under a lot of pressure right now. Maybe we should worry about relationships after the election is over.
Yeah, you're right. As usual. Still, wouldn't it be fun to become a feline? Everybody wants to be a cat. Because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Yeah, everybody's picking up on that feline beat. Because everything else is obsolete. A square with a hole. In which Dr. Nom-Noms picks a vice president and Lizzie makes a really bad decision. Oh, God. I looked up more information about the catto transformation. It came from the Latin meaning cat transformation. I know that there's no N on the end, and I keep saying it like there is an N on the end, but leaving it as shio, like catto transformatio, I don't think I can do it. It, like, hurts. The name was coined by lazy scientists who wanted to make themselves look fancy by using Latin. The first catto transformations had been politicians, believe it or not. After humans were banned from politics, lifetime politicians from old political families turned themselves into cats so that they could run for office again. In the process, they rendered themselves infertile, and since cats don't live as long as humans, they died out pretty quick. Today, the process is safe. In fact, it's common for ex-presidents to turn themselves into humans so that they can enjoy a longer retirement. The problem? It's non-reversible. If I turned into a cat, my human body would be destroyed in the process. Would I be willing to do that? To never be human again? I wasn't sure, and thankfully, I didn't have to make that decision. Still, thinking that much about animals gave me an idea. A brilliant idea. Good morning, Trump Cat. You look cheerful. I am. It's because I figured out a way to solve our problems. Good. You thought of scandal which would ruin campaign. Sort of. Our problem is that you're too nice. You're too likable. You stand out from the others due to your honesty and integrity, and there's no way to ruin the campaign without ruining you in the process. So, how do we get around it? We add a new member to the campaign team. Someone guaranteed to bring us failure. We should hire a new campaign manager or pick an awful vice president. We need to pick someone really bad for vice president. I understand what you say. If I pick a really bad cat as vice president, it will sink campaign. People will refuse to vote for me for fear that cat becoming president. That is brilliant. You figure out how to sink campaign while keeping my reputation intact. I'm not finished. You're not? Oh, you have cat in mind for position, of course. Who is it? Is it crazy cat who wants to replace all cars with large slingshots? Not a cat. A human? I cannot pick human as my vice president. Law says no humans can run for office. Yes, but it doesn't forbid other animals. I was thinking you could pick bunnies. Bunnies, but they cannot think and talk the way cats do. They mostly hop around and chew things. That's the idea. If you pick a non-sentient animal as your VP, it'll likely ruin the campaign. Either that, or you can pick a rock or a chair or something. It would be fun to pick Ball of Yarn as VP, but I suppose bunnies are best. At least it will look like I am trying. Great! I'll get everything prepared then. I was thinking of holding a press conference outside the airport in South Catalina as soon as you land. Good. In the meantime, I will go through emails. There was a front page article about me in the Claw Street Journal this morning, and I've got a lot of fallout.
Isn't it Lizzie's job to take care of that stuff?
Yes, but she hasn't shown up yet. She's turning herself into a goddamn cat.
Really? Weird. She left our hotel room an hour before I did. I figured she was getting an early start on work.
Well, call her and figure out where she is.
Welcome, you.
Luna Maisie, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming Luperito. Thank you for support. I hope you're having a lovely day. Use emote for evil, not good.
First, I need to go to the pet store and buy some bunnies. How much money do you think?
Oh my god! I stopped talking when a strange cat entered the office. We've had our fair share of unusual visitors, which is why we keep the door locked. I didn't know how this cat got inside. Meow! Hello! Hello there, who are you? What? Oh, why did they change the color? I'm mostly fine. I mean, my tail hurts a lot more than I expected, and my vision is still adjusting, but overall the surgery went totally fine. Surgery? What are you talking about?
Oh no, please tell me she didn't.
It's me, Lizzie. I got a cattle transformation.
You did what?
She did? Lizzie, you turned yourself into a cat.
Yeah, I want it to be more like Dr. Nom Noms. That way, it'll help the campaign, right?
How does being a cat help the campaign? You did this because you have a huge crush on him, Lizzie. What the heck?
What? Not true. It's a lot easier for the Dr. Nomsy ship to sail now that we're the same species, but that wasn't at all what I was thinking.
When did you do this? This morning? Did you talk to anyone in advance, like your parents?
What did they have to know? It's my life. I do what I want.
So you get to ruin your life without any thought to how it will affect the people around you? That's very selfish.
What's the big deal? If I want to be a cat for a few weeks, so what? I can always go back to being a human if I don't like it.
You said it was irreversible.
She literally said it was irreversible.
No, you can't. The process is irreversible.
What?
Didn't you read the paperwork they made you fill out ahead of time?
No, it was like 5 pages and super boring.
I was so mad at Lizzie right then I could barely speak. Luckily, Dr. Nom Nom stepped in.
Lizzie, I understand this is big change. I will be here to support you.
You will?
Yes, and if you need help adjusting to being cat, I can try to help.
See, Chump Cat, that's how a good friend is supposed to react to this news. You are a cat. A cat? How is that not completely turning your life around?
It's a big change, but like, you'll get used to it. Do you want to hear me purr?
No.
Sure, why not? I'm trying to hear if they're putting in actual purring noises. Purr. Purr.
That's not purring. You're saying the word purr.
Do it like this. I love it. Oh my god, let me try. I did it. Oh my god, thank you, Dr. Nom Noms. You have so much to teach me about my new body. She saddled up next to Dr. Nom Noms like a Molly in heat, cuddling up to a Tom. It was gross. Let Lizzie steal your one chance at true love. Push Lizzie away from Dr. Nom Noms. This is so dumb. I mean, just do it, whatever.
I decided to let Lizzie steal my one chance at true love. After all, this was her chance at true love, too. That's when I decided to quit the campaign and
Chase my lifelong dream of owning a yogurt stand in Florida? I just quit? I ended up growing old and alone. I actually became one of those creepy cat ladies.
No, wait! I can't let that be my future. I need to stop this.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh no, I fucked up.
Lizzie, show some restraint.
Sorry, I don't know how to control my new bod yet.
You're staying with me for the rest of the day. We're going to the computer store.
But I thought you were going to pet shop.
I was, but now I have to buy a cat-sized computer for Lizzie here.
Oh, right, I can't type on the old keyboard with these paws. Hey, while we're there, can we get like a saucer of milk or something? I always wanted to drink out of one of those, and I tried doing it as a human, but I fell and broke my nose.
We'll see.
Lizzie, you're the worst.
Lizzie and I spent most of the day getting the things she'd need for her new life as a cat. At first I was really mad, but eventually I calmed down. Lizzie is my friend, and I want what's best for her. That hasn't changed, even if she's a cat now. Still, I'm worried what will happen in the future if we both make a play for Dr. Nom Nom's affections. Could this be the thing that tears our friendship apart? I'm not sure. Maybe I should take myself out of the running and just let Lizzie date him. After all, she gave up her entire life to be with him. She clearly likes him more than I do.
Everything backfires badly. This is like a really long game. In comparison, I expected each route of this to be very short. It's not. Shush, it's starting. This is Olaf, the Norwegian forest cat, reporting live outside of Charleston International Airport for Animal World News. Dr. Nom Noms has recently landed and he plans to give a speech of monumental importance. As you probably know, Dr. Nom Noms has recently shot to the top of the presidential race after the exit of his competitor, Thunderpaw. Dr. Nom Noms not only leads Toshiba. Dr. Nom Noms not only leads the Sharp Claws in the polls, but he is rated favorably against the fancy foo balls. The fancy fur balls.
Our research shows him 23 points ahead of FF frontrunner Fuzzy Tummy Rubs. His lead against Sleepy McWilliams is 45 points, which is almost insurmountable. With such good ratings, it's only natural that all eyes are on Dr. Nom Noms today, and unless I'm mistaken, we're about to begin. Hello, everybody. Are you ready? Good. Introducing Dr. Nom Noms. Hello, welcome, all of you in South Catalina, and all of you watching at home. I have come here not to campaign in the upcoming primary, but to tell you important information. For several hundred years, our country was run by humans. No one even dreamed of giving cats equal right to vote, much less right to become president. And yet cats are not the only ones to be oppressed. There are many other animals who have never had chance to run for office. This is why today, I am going to make history by choosing for the first time ever a bunny rabbit as my vice presidential match. Say hello to Flopsy and her lovely husband, Bugs. Aww. Can they talk? No, but sometimes they make little grunting sounds when you feed them treats. Okay, which one is Flopsy and which one is Bugs? Flopsy is female. Any other questions? No? I see. Clearly you are amazed at the fact that the rabbits will finally get representation on the level of federal government. On the recommendation, I have decided to increase funding for carrots and to write a bill banning sale of bunny slippers. It is the first thing I will sign into law if elected president. The silence of the news reporters spoke volumes. They couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe that Dr. Nom Noms would pick a non-talking animal as his running mate. It was great. The campaign was going to crash and burn now. We finally figured out a way to end the campaign, and now we can retire and live the easy life. We threw a huge celebration dinner that night. It was me, Dr. Nom Noms, and Lizzie. Flopsy and Bugs were invited, but the restaurant did not allow pets. Lizzie and Dr. Nom Noms were closer than ever now that they were cats. I felt a twinge of jealousy, but it was for the best. She deserved to be happy with him. And me? I would still be happy knowing my two best friends were together. Because yes, somewhere along the line, Dr. Nom Noms had become my best friend. Chompcat? Chompcat, what's wrong? Oh, sorry, I spaced out for a moment there. It's just you two look so great together as a couple. Thanks. You told her we were a couple? No, she didn't say anything. I could just tell. Well, we are not official couple, but we did decide to go on a date and see where it goes. And that's stupid. That's wonderful. I wish both of you the best. Thank you. I hope it works out too. I am a little worried about how this will affect Lizzie. Dating high-profile presidential candidate during the campaign, she is going to be attacked by reporters. Not for long, though. Campaign is tanked. Yeah, it's over. I saw the early news programs, and they all predict you'll lose. That is wonderful. Our long job finally at an end. Yep, last I saw, you're pulling at 1/10 of what you... Trumpcat, is something wrong? Oh, no. Oh, no. What is it? My phone is saying... Oh, this is impossible. What is it? Hashtag Dr. Nom Noms is the second most trending topic on Litter after hashtag It's Bunny Time. It's a me, Dio, just subscribed. Thank you so much for becoming a new Purrito. I hope you're having a lovely day, and use the emotes for evil, not good. I think everyone is happy you picked a rabbit as your partner. How is this possible? You said news programs predicted I would lose. They did, but I guess the people in media have different ideas about what they want to see from the government. No, this cannot happen. Let me see results. No, how could you do this to me, Trumpcat? You said you would ruin campaign. With poll numbers like these, I will probably be first cat to serve the maximum term length for 10 years. That is if they don't pass a law letting me serve for longer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I never expected this to happen. I am sorry too, because I like you, Trumpcat. I hate to have to do this. Do what? Trumpcat, you are fired. There is no room for you on the Dr. Nom Noms campaign anymore. No, you can't do that. It's not her fault. I know, but ever since you joined, I've only gotten more popular. If I want to lose, I have to get rid of you. I'm sorry. I truly am. I don't understand. I don't understand. You would make such a good president. Why are you trying to sink your campaign? I told you, I do not have choice. No, you didn't tell me anything. All you said is that you have a personal secret, something you can't tell anyone. The truth is, I haven't been entirely honest. There are other reasons why I have to lose. Really? Why? Why? I cannot say. It's private. I've been sworn to secrecy.
trying to do the, flashback echo. Now I really want to know. No.
Yeah, me too.
I tell you what, I will tell you truth when it doesn't matter anymore. More. That is when we lose election.
Deal.
Can't you tell your big secret to Trump Cat, seeing as she won't be part of the campaign anymore?
You are right. You are both right. Trump Cat deserves to know.
Good.
But I cannot say it in front of you, Lizzie. It is top secret.
Fine, I'll go, but I'll be back soon. Smooches. Okay, what is it? What's the secret? Why are you trying to lose your campaign? What's going on? Are you a murderer? Are you a Russian spy?
I was ordered to lose this campaign.
Who ordered you to lose?
Socks, the head of Sharp Claw political party.
The head of your political party ordered you to lose this election?
A month after my campaign began, I was summoned to a meeting with Socks. Top secret. I wasn't allowed to tell anyone, not even my campaign manager at the time. We met in a small room. Socks didn't waste time. He told me I could never become president.
Why not?
He didn't say. All he said was there was no chance at all that he would pick me to represent the Sharp Claws in the general election. He has the weight to back that threat up. Even if all the delegates support me, he can go against their wishes and pick someone else. So really, it is why I have to lose. Even if I win every single state by huge majority, the party is going to pick someone else.
Then what's the point?
Then just let them pick someone. I don't understand. Just let them pick someone else. Who cares? They're gonna pick somebody else anyway? So who... I don't understand the logic here.
I don't believe it. The Sharp Claws are engaged in backroom politics?
I do not think it's right. That is, I don't think they're trying to fix the election, to make sure a particular candidate wins. They're just trying to make sure I lose. Socks doesn't care who wins, as long as it is not me. He even said he'd vote for Fancy Furball over me.
Do you know why he hates you so much?
I have no idea. It was first and only time I have ever talked to him. So now you know. It is why I have to lose election.
Wow, I can't believe it.
In which we make it to the national convention. I walked out of the restaurant in a daze. The leader of the Sharp Claws had a personal vendetta against Dr. Nom Noms. Who would believe it? It was hard to think anyone could have a vendetta against Dr. Nom Noms. He's such a nice cat. Aside from the fact that he fired me, of course, but that's okay. I understand why he had to do it. I was ruining his campaign. And anyway, he did give me a nice severance package. Lizzie was promoted to head campaign manager in my place, and the first thing she tried to do was attack me, believe it or not. You know, she tried to get a story like Dr. Nom Nom's campaign manager fired and replaced under mysterious circumstances. It was a good idea for a scandal, but it didn't work because a celebrity had said something stupid earlier that day. The news media dedicated itself to covering every single angle of that huge celebrity blunder. There were non-stop interviews with offended parties, minor MewTube stars, Clawlywood insiders, and others who weren't involved or affected by the situation at all. The protest got so large that the next day the celebrity made a public apology, saying they were joking when they made the offensive remark. It got people even more upset, decrying the celebrity for bowing to political correctness. Dozens of think pieces were written about how the First Amendment protects your right to be a jerk whenever you want without any consequences. And while nobody actually reads them, everyone had a very strong opinion. Ultimately, the entire thing was later revealed to be a hoax in order to advertise the celebrity's newest TV show. None of the major networks reported this fact because no story lasts beyond 2 news cycles unless it involves one of the network sponsors. Can you believe it? Hashtag not my prez.
Lizzie tried making up new scandals for Dr. Nom Noms, like saying he's got trapped inside a cardboard box for 3 hours and had to get rescued by the fire department. She claimed his old house had been purchased by mice enthusiasts, that he was caught wearing a leash to go for walkies. Lizzie tried to come up with bad places for Dr. Nom Noms to campaign at, like the Anti-Voting League and his own living room. She gave him speeches on irrelevant topics, like the best way to play with yarn and reprogramming your GPS for fun and profit. It didn't work. Nothing she tried worked. Dr. Nom Nom's campaign grew stronger and stronger as more cats dropped out of the race. In the end, only 3 cats made it to the nation convention: Dr. Nom Noms, Frisky, and Lincoln Pawey. I hadn't heard of Lincoln Pawey before. He was a long-shot candidate from Pod Island who decided to run for president just for the fun of it.
Oh my god. Oh yes, I used to be an alcoholic. Lying on the ground all the time near wine bottles, hoping somebody would spill a few drops so I could lap them up. Next slide. Then I got into drugs. I got high. Literally, I jumped to the top of a shelf and I couldn't get down. It was like, me ouch. Next slide. Those intense moments gave me pause. I cleaned myself up. I got a fur cut. I went to the Catholic priest at the local cathedral. He taught me the importance of forgiveness and saying mea culpa. He also tried to teach me about dogma, but I'm afraid of dogma, so it didn't go very well. In conclusion, I'm a nice, normal cat, and I should be prez. Thanks.
He should have dropped out long ago.
Huh? Geez, that cat woke up on the wrong side of the pillow this morning.
Well, he was always like that.
Dr. Nomnoms, Lizzie, what are you two doing here?
Hi, Trump Cat. We saw you were at the convention, so we decided to say what up. What brings you here? I came to the national convention by accident. I came to see you.
I came here to see you. It's been a long time and, I don't know, I miss you two. You're my best friends, not to mention the cutest couple in politics.
You didn't tell her? Oh my god, I thought you did.
What is it?
Lizzie and I broke up, kind of. Well, we went on one date. Yeah, Dr. Nomnoms is great, but he's just like not for me. I wish I knew that before turning myself into a cat. What was that? Nothing. I totally love being a cat. Mew, love it. Ha. Lizzie leaned close and whispered into my ear so no one else could hear. Did you know cats clean themselves with their tongues? Gross. I cannot put up with any cats who don't take showers like normal people.
I feel your pain, Lizzie. I feel your pain.
Well, it is great seeing you again, Trump Cat. We will have to talk about the interrogation. Oh, after interrogation.
Interrogation?
He nodded to a darkened room down the hall where a grumpy cat was questioning the candidates. Shoot, it was old person voice.
Unscrupulous spending and cover-ups. How do we know it won't continue?
Look, I know I have a history of chasing females, both cat and human, but I can control it. I just slipped up once or twice.
I would say 18 sexual harassment lawsuits is more than just once or twice. If you're serious about winning this election, I recommend you be neutered immediately.
No!
It is Socks, leader of Sharp Claw National Committee.
The one who told you, who told you to come here?
Yes.
I couldn't talk about Socks out loud, not in front of Lizzie. Now that I've seen Socks for myself, it makes a little more sense that he would have a vendetta against Dr. Nomnoms. He seems like he has a vendetta against everyone. What if that was it? Maybe Socks threatened every candidate to drop out of the race. It was like some sort of a weird test to see who was tough enough to make it to the end. He certainly seemed like the kind of cat who would do that. Unfortunately, once Dr. Nomnoms went up, it became clear that Socks was gunning for him.
No political experience, no chance of winning the election.
On the contrary, I won most of the states in the primaries.
Most, not all, and only 30% of Sharp Claws voted in the primaries. If you can't generate enough excitement to get Sharp Claws to the polls, we will lose in the general election.
Well, that is not fair. Historically, general elections get 4 times as many voters as the primaries do.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did I hurt your precious feelings? Do you need to sit in the corner and mew for a bit? Because we're not talking about history, we're talking about you and your complete inability to win this election. We need an experienced politician, one who can work inside the system, not an idiot who rose to the top by throwing hairballs at other candidates.
Ouch, poor Dr. Nomnoms. It looks like he's gonna lose.
Well, that's good, isn't it? He wants to lose. That's why he's not really fighting back against Socks' criticism.
Still, it seems so unfair. Dr. Nomnoms won the preliminaries. He should make it to the general election. I don't care if the campaign was fake to begin with. Dr. Nomnoms is a great candidate. He deserves to win.
I agree. Dr. Nomnoms is our best chance for a secure future, but how do we help him get past this final hurdle? We defend him in front of Socks, or we buy him some coffee.
We need to defend Dr. Nomnoms, even if it means sneaking into the interrogation room and talking to Socks directly.
I can't do that. I'm afraid of being caught by security.
Don't be a scaredy cat, Lizzie.
But I'm frightened, and I'm a cat.
Okay then, I'll go talk to Socks. You distract the guards. That I can totally do. Lizzie ran away and distracted the guards. With the area cleared, I was able to slip right in next to Dr. Nomnoms. I knew I shouldn't do this. Interrupting the proceedings was probably a really bad idea. It could result in jail time or worse, but I couldn't stand by and watch as Dr. Nomnoms lost the election. Stop! Stop the questioning! I have something important to say.
What the fuck am I going to say? What the fuck am I going to say? In which we give a great speech and learn the truth behind Socks's anger. All eyes were on me as I opened my mouth and began to speak.
This questioning is a fraud perpetrated against the fair and gentle Dr. Nomnoms.
Trumpcat, what are you doing?
You've all noticed it, right? Socks is being unfair to Dr. Nomnoms, and that's because Socks has already chosen his candidate. He's just going through the motions at this point. Get out of here, now.
No.
No, I won't allow you to take this election away from Dr. Nomnoms. He's the best candidate, and you know it. He's inspired so many people, touched so many lives, and he's the most popular candidate of either party. Yet you're going to reject his candidacy and replace him with Frisky, aren't you? This is none of your concern. It is my concern. I'm an American citizen. It's a concern for all Americans that they get the best president possible, and that means Dr. Nomnoms. Please, Socks, don't pick anyone else. Dr. Nomnoms is the clear winner. Enough. I recognize this is unimportant. I recognize this unimportant, faceless wretch. You used to be Dr. Nomnom's campaign manager, correct? And here you are, trying to save his campaign at the last second. Pathetic. His campaign hasn't failed. You failed. You failed the entire country.
Socks glared at me, and I glared back. Dr. Nomnoms tried pulling me aside, but I didn't budge an inch.
Very well. I hereby end the questioning of the third candidate, Dr. Nomnoms. Will all the candidates come forward?
Oh man, this is so awesome. I'm so stoked. I hope I win. I really hope I win. Dr. Nomnoms didn't say anything. He just looked at me, sadness in his eyes. I have questioned. Oh. Thought that was that guy.
I've questioned all of the candidates and reviewed the election results. It's now my duty to serve as arbiter and decide which of you becomes the official candidate. I would like to pick Frisky as the winner.
Oh, I lost, dude. Bro, come on. I won. Yes. Oh, wait until I tell my secret girlfriend.
No, you can't pick Frisky. What are you thinking? Get out of here. There are things you don't understand. It's impossible for me to pick Dr. Nomnoms as the candidate. Why not? Dr. Nomnoms deserves to win. This isn't about fairness or who This isn't about fairness or who deserves to win the most. It's about legalities, and it is illegal for me to choose Dr. Nomnoms. It is? But why?
Dr. Nomnom started moving his tail rapidly back and forth. Oh, okay. I thought that it was this person, and I was like, what? The rules say you can't choose someone who is a member of the opposing political party or someone who is ineligible to be president, and neither of those rules apply to me.
There is another rule. Family members and employees of the Arbiter are ineligible for nomination.
He's your dad! Oh my god!
The rule is designed to prevent cronyism and nepotism. But Dr. Nomnoms doesn't work for you.
No, he doesn't. But Dr. Nomnoms
is my son. What?
What? I spent the first 4 years of my life living in alleyways. Mom tried her hardest to upgrade from street cat to house cat. She even took on second job.
Why not?
I have 9 brothers and sisters. It was huge litter, too much for one cat, and my dad was not around. This is turning into Dracula. I have never even met him.
The father who abandoned Dr. Nomnoms and left them a family of orphans? It was you?
Yes, it was me. You ruined his life as a kitten, and now you're ruining his life as a cat. You're a horrible Socks. I'm not proud of what I did, but I had to do it. If people knew I had kittens with an alley cat, I would never have risen to the position I hold today. A position where you sacrifice your son's life just to hold on to power? You're disgusting.
Trumpcat, do not say that. Socks may be awful, but he is still my father.
But
All my life, I have dreamed of meeting my father, of hearing his story, of getting to know him, of learning why he left us. I ran the scenario through my head 1,000 times. Sometimes we would be friends, and others we would be enemies. But I never expected my father would prevent me from becoming President of the United States of America. Never. Sucks. No. Dead. You are obviously too afraid to do the right thing, so I will. I forgive you for what you did. I am glad I finally learned the truth, but I honestly do not want to ever see you again. Not after this.
I'm not finished. I said I would like to declare Frisky as the winner, but he is not.
What?
What? He is not. It is you, my son. I abstain from this decision due to a conflict of personal interest. Let the second in command decide who the candidate is. She's not related to any of the nominees.
The second in command isn't here. She's stuck in traffic.
Fine, whatever. Let Lincoln Pawey be the arbiter then. I don't care.
Oh, sick. Awesome. I totally agree. Dr. Nomnoms is way more qualified and should totally win.
Jesus Christ. Yay, Dr. Nomnoms, yay!
I don't believe it! We won! We got the nomination!
Dad, I don't understand. I was trying to lose. Because of him?
Dr. Nomnoms, worry about it later. Smile for the cameras now.
Right. Thank you, everyone. I am honored to be chosen as next Sharp Claw candidate for the President of the United States. I promise to do everything in my power to win this election and defeat the fancy furball candidate Fuzzy Tummy Rubs.
Yay!
A swarm of reporters descended upon Dr. Nomnoms, and I got pushed to the side as they crowded around, asking questions. However, I wasn't the only person standing on the sidelines.
Trumpcat, that is your name, right? I want to talk to you.
What about? How you tried to ruin your son's life?
You're being ungrateful to the cat who stepped aside and let you win the nomination. If it wasn't for me, Frisky would be winner right now.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. You're a bad cat. Someone should spay you. Oh, spray you. In fact, I say it's a good thing you abandoned Dr. Nomnoms. It's allowed him to grow up free from your influence. If you had been there, there's no way he would have grown up to be the good cat he is now.
You would do well in the harsh world of politics, Trumpcat. You're a real firecracker. I can see why my son is dating you.
I'm not dating your son.
You will be. I guarantee it.
What? I don't need your permission. I don't care what you think. I don't need your permission to date Dr. Nomnoms. Whether I date him or not is none of your business.
On the contrary, as the leader of the Sharp Claws, it is my business to ensure that nothing bad happens to our candidate, and that includes potential assassinations and wanton lovers.
I'm sorry. You must have Dr. Nomnoms confused with Frisky, because Dr. Nomnoms would never take advantage of a woman like me. He's kind and decent, unlike you.
You're passionate. You'll be a good mother to my grand kittens.
Okay, seriously. I don't need you to pressure me into dating Dr. Nomnoms, okay? In case you haven't noticed, I don't like you very much.
Blah, 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 whatever. Everyone says they hate me, and I'm used to it.
Harumph.
What are you doing? Don't pull out your phone while I'm talking to you.
Oh, I was just checking the results of the poll I put up earlier today. Hey, what do you know? 5 million people agree they like you best when you're not talking.
I get the hint. I'll leave you alone. But you should be grateful I'm not filing charges against you for interrupting the proceedings. It's very much against the rules. Remember that, in case you're thinking of doing something else to anger me.
I ignored Socks. I don't respond well to threats or jerks. I wandered around through the convention for a while. Lizzie called to me, but I ignored her. I didn't want to talk to her. The only person I wanted to talk to was Dr. Nomnoms, but he was surrounded by reporters. I remembered the hurt look in his eyes when I interrupted the proceedings. What if he was mad at me for what I did? I couldn't wait to find out. I had to know. Unfortunately, waiting was all I could do. in which we spend time with Lizzie and all the failed candidates. I found a place that suited my mood. Every cat here was sad and depressed. One cat was doing shots, or at least trying to. His tongue couldn't quite reach far enough to get all the alcohol at the bottom of the glass.
Useless. Failure.
What's your problem?
I should have won. I should have won the nomination.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I was on fire in the first debate. I interrupted all my opponents. I screamed the loudest 4 times. But when that didn't work, I tried saying as much as I possibly could. The person who talks the most wins debates, after all.
Now I remember you. You're the cat who was kicked out after the moderator threw the out-of-time bell at your forehead.
Yes. The only state where I got more than 1% of the vote was my home state. I was hoping they'd pick me for the nomination today, but no luck.
Didn't you drop out of the race?
They could still pick a candidate who dropped out. It's not impossible.
Then they have picked a candidate who isn't running... When have they picked a candidate who isn't running for president anymore?
Never. But there's a first time for everything. Now be useful and get me some more booze.
No. I think you've had enough anyway.
Oh, you're probably right. I should sober up. Getting drunk could hurt my chances of becoming Dr. Nom Nom's vice president.
He already nominated a rabbit for his VP.
I lost to a rabbit. I'm so pathetic. You think you have problems? I have... Oh, hey baby, how's it going? I was given the nomination by Socks and then he took it away.
Well, at least I can take comfort in the fact that no one will ridicule me for my failure, because literally no one knows who I am. Oh wait, were you one of the cats who ran for president? I thought you were a delivery boy or something. Yes, I am.
No.
Bow! A delivery boy? Now let's get us some pizza and soda or something.
No, I mean, I'm one of the presidential candidates who lost. Don't you remember me from the debates?
Are you the guy whose green room I trashed? Sorry about that, my dude. I was so jazzed up from the debate when I saw my new poll numbers, I just flipped out.
Oh, you're the murderer or the maniac who managed to scratch the curtains and ruin the couches. I had to pay to get them replaced.
Oh, sorry, I'll reimburse you one day.
You'd better. The only thing that fell farther than my approval rating is my bank account. I'm practically broke. I even had to sell my toupee to make house payments. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It sold online for a huge amount of money. What a waste. What a failure. Now I'm a laughing stock wherever I go. I swear I could strangle that Dr. Nom Noms. Well, my mom watched the debate and kept asking why I wasn't there. Even she can't tell me from everybody else.
Bark! I'm upset too! Bark! Bark, bark, bark! Mother, help me.
Hey, don't hug me. I'm not your mama. Whoa, you guys are a little too depressing for me. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Go home and cry? Look for Dr. Nom Noms.
I went to look for Dr. Nom Noms. Maybe he would be finished talking to the reporters.
Trumpcat, there you are. Oh my god.
Oh, hey.
Have you been listening at all? I've been trying to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, sorry, Lizzie. I've been lost in thought.
I know. I'm shocked too. Dr. Nom Nom's got the nomination and we're gonna win the White House. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, but, you know, we weren't supposed to win. We were supposed to lose.
Who cares? Dr. Nom Noms deserves to win and he's going to be a great president.
Oh, that's right. You don't know.
No, what?
The reason Dr. Nom Noms has been trying to lose the campaign is because Socks threatened him.
Really? That's not very... Wait, what? Socks was threatening Dr. Nom Noms to drop the campaign, even though he's secretly Dr. Nom Nom's father?
More like because he's secretly Dr. Nom Nom's father.
Whoa, this is way too complicated for me. But hey, at least everything's better.
What do you mean?
Well, if Socks was the reason Dr. Nom Noms wanted to drop out, then it's all resolved. You took care of the Socks problem, and now there's no reason for Dr. Nom Noms to quit. He's going to be inspired and move forward in the presidency. More importantly, he's going to be super grateful.
Either that, or he'll be super angry with me. I just ruined all of his plans.
Oh, I guess that's true.
I ruined his life, and not for the first time. It's almost like I hate him.
No, it's like you love him. That's why you interrupted the proceedings today, huh? You couldn't stand to see him fail. You knew it was wrong for him to lose.
Yes, I knew it was wrong, but that doesn't mean that I love him.
I think it does. You came all the way to the national convention just to be with him.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I do have feelings for Dr. Nom Noms. He's so wonderful, and he clearly cares about me even after all this time.
I say go for it. Tell him how you feel. The worst that can happen is that he doesn't feel the same way, and you go back home to your old life. No big. not like you turned yourself into a cat for this guy or anything, like some people.
I'm sorry. That must sound so insensitive talking about how much I like Dr. Nom Noms when he rejected you.
It's okay. That was like 2 months ago, so I've like totally gotten over it. It's just, I miss being human.
Maybe someday you'll find a nice cat to settle down with.
Maybe. I've been so focused on my career, what with the presidential campaign and everything. I could really use a new assistant. You want the job?
Dr. Nom Nom's already fired me, though.
I'm sure he'll hire you back. What do you say?
Sure, I guess. I have nothing else going on in my life right now.
Perfect. Let's go celebrate.
No, I'm not leaving here until I talk to Dr. Nom Noms. I don't care how long it takes.
I'm sure it won't be too much longer. You want me to wait with you?
Yes. Yeah, I could use the moral support.
Then I'll be here for you.
I don't think I need you around when Dr. Nom Noms comes. It's something I have to do myself. Alone.
I understand. I'll leave you alone, but later you better tell me what happened.
Lizzie and I chatted a bit before she left. I didn't have much longer to wait. It was only 3 minutes before Dr. Nom Noms came. I saw him long before he saw me. I guess you could say he looked determined. When he noticed me, a surprised expression crossed his face, and he scurried over as quickly as he could.
Trumpcat,
Yes, it's me.
I have something to say to you.
Yes. Based on your responses throughout this game, you unlocked the normal ending. That's okay, I'll take it.
Thank you.
You're not mad at me?
Oh, I am mad at you, but I am also grateful. You helped me expose some of the corruption of the political system. You reunited me with my father. Not for long. I imagine he'll be arrested.
Arrested?
Well, he did break the law, kind of. He secretly met with a candidate, coerced them into quitting the race. It's definitely against the official Sharp Claw handbook.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. It is not your fault my father is career criminal. And now that I finally know who my father is, it is a real weight off my chest.
I'm glad to hear it, but about the nomination.
Yes, about that.
I know you wanted to lose, but I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't stand to see you lose. I had to intervene.
Why?
Because you do deserve to be president. Maybe you don't want to be president, but you are the cat this country needs. You're loyal. You're honest. You're you. I've only known you a short time, but I've grown to love you, and that's why I want you to be president, so everyone can love you just as much as I love you. All that love will transform our country and make us a better nation than we've ever been.
Wow, I had no idea you felt this way.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to overwhelm you. I know it's been an emotional day.
No, I am glad. I enjoy your honesty. It is one of the things I like about you. It's just, wow, you love me this much.
Maybe I went too far. I'm sorry.
You keep apologizing, but you do not have to. You can't help the way you feel, and to tell the truth, I love you too.
Really?
Maybe not in a romantic way, but as friend, definitely. When I fired you, it made me sad. Lizzie can tell you, I moped for days. I don't like hurting people in general, but hurting you, it was especially difficult. If we become a couple or started dating or something, I think there's potential. I think our love can grow.
So you want to be a couple?
I want to try. I really want to try, because I don't want to let an amazing woman like you slip through my paws.
Oh, Dr. Nom Noms.
Oh, Trumpcat, No, this is wrong. Never mind, I cannot start a relationship with you.
Why not?
Because I am a failure. I won the election by accident. If I dated you, it would force you into spotlight, turn your whole life upside down. It's not fair. I should not have said anything.
Oh, you're not getting away that easily, Doctor.
I scooped up Dr. Nom Noms in my arms and I gave him a big hug. He's just the greatest cat ever. We went on our first date that night. Dr. Nom Noms wanted to take things slow, so we moved at his pace. I was okay with that, to be honest. No reason to rush true love. The presidential campaign continued after that, of course. There were debates with the fancy furball candidate. There were nationwide tours and speeches, loads and loads of speeches. I was by Dr. Nom Nom's side the entire time. After every speech, he would turn to me and say the exact same thing.
I love you, Trumpcat.
I love you, Dr. Nom Noms.
Dr. Nom Noms wasn't trying to lose the election anymore. As for me, I didn't care if he won or lost. As long as he was my boyfriend, I knew that I was the true winner. Oh my goodness. I wonder if like the true ending is like we turn into a cat or something. Like, I feel like one of this, like, so I expected that the ending was going to be, hi Dylan. I expected that the ending was going to be that he was going to lose, and then he was going to be like, you know what, screw it, I'll become a human. And then we were gonna like live on together as BFFL, as best feline lovers for life. But yeah, I expected him to lose and then be like, "Oh, just be a human." That did not happen. We're just humans dating cats now. But that game was long. That was like that run was way longer than I thought it was going to be. We don't have time now, but we should do all of the other endings, right? Like, we should probably do all of the other endings, right? Whoa. Many emails. A lot of people worked on this, yeah. Do the dog route now. I can't do it now. I have to record news, and then I'm recording Life is Strange with Jesse, so. Please don't, my sanity is dying. Maybe I'll record it on my own, like off stream. I hope there's a true ending with deep-ass lore. Me too! Hot to full boyfriend style? That's all I want. I know, it was long. Made with Renpy, I think it's supposed to be Ren Pie. I actually don't know. Actually, I have no idea how you're supposed to say that.
Hey, everybody.
Hi. Oh my gosh. What a game. What a game. Miss Khaleesi! Thank you so much for the damage. 150 points. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for watching the stream today. Let me bring up our list of new subscribers, and I can thank you guys properly. The next stream will be tomorrow morning, and also, in case you didn't know about it, I am going to be DMing my very first game. It's going to be using Dungeon World, so it's very conversational, very loose, very fun. The game is going to be with hopefully DJ Wheat, and then Octopimp, and JP, and Pluto, Brad. So it should be super fun. I'm excited. And I would love it if you would come and hang out for that. That's going to be at 1 o'clock. So 1 hour after Saturday Morning Duger ends. We'll be doing that on JP's channel, and I'll host it here as well. Where is it? There it is. Boop. Boop. There was something else that I wanted to say, and I can't remember. Can't remember what it was because I'm the worst, but that's okay. Thank you so much to all of our new subscribers. Thank you to Dimeron, to Ron Ham, Fluffy Puffy Nut, Crunchjaw, Stormdrigger, Chrono Glitch, Pirelli 2997, Dokos, Lady C 8966, Cedry 716, Dr. Ficus, Minty Toothpick, Prosy Strangers, James Tannum, Flubber Bluppy, Master Scribbles, Pirate Hunter Zorro, Meadodrium, Dojums, Dickoni, Hail Beyond, Dead Ged 87, Luna Maisie, and it's a me, Dio. Thank you guys so much
for subscribing. If you would like to follow, it's the little heart button down there. If you would like to subscribe, it's $4.99 a month, and that is a recurring payment and gets you cute emotes and ad-free viewing and all kinds of stuff. And as always, all of my VODs are open to everyone. So if you missed any of the stream, feel free to watch them there. I'll probably chop this up and put it on YouTube as well, though. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And is there anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. New highlight video will be going up right after this, right after I shut this down. So go to youtube.com/pressstart to continue if you'd like to watch that. And I think that's it. Thanks, mods. Thanks, viewers. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.